If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it. Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still till it's all with the show, and till then it's half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive at a motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what? What is a star? Like another city, the driver's side fly. Just a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as could be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Honest question. Do I got to start with Dolphins today? Or can I talk about the most fun quarterback?
Oh!
The most fun team in college football? Because I think something's unfair.
Yeah.
All right, on Mondays. Because we always got to be sulkers. And we got to go and be dictated by the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And a stupid game in Seattle
NFL
where there was once a 4th and 39. I had to watch 9 penalties to set up Skylar Thompson getting sacked before halftime.
Yeah, it sucked.
I saw ass cheeks.
Oh.
I just want to know. Do I gotta talk about this? But like, come on, baby.
Come on, let's have a little fun.
How about Cam Ward going to the line?
Wow.
Man's man.
Yeah.
He's tough. Leroy, he's tough.
Yeah.
He goes to the line. He tells these bulls, we're gonna run it
right here.
Right here. Points to the line. We're going to run it right here.
Yeah.
And you know what they did? They did nothing. They did nothing.
So good.
They did nothing.
I tell you that all the time.
No.
No, he did that at the line, dude. Yo, he did it at the line, dude.
Yeah, right here.
Right here.
That's original.
Oh, it was. No.
I've never seen that.
See, this man is not only
can I
great,
just say
he's
this?
a peacock.
Can I just say this?
No, wait, why do you always?
He's
You
a
don't have to ask.
philosophy.
It's a radio show.
Because you get extreme,
What do you mean?
right?
What?
And I'm telling you that no, it happens a lot.
Velocity peacock.
You trying to make it original, then I look like the jackass.
No.
Wait, but
I
I'm
haven't.
telling you,
No,
I've told you stories where
Yeah.
we've said exactly where we're going.
Nah, but it led Sports
No.
Center, dude. I don't think you saw the where he's just like, because they were already up, but maybe because I think at one time didn't ESPN cash out of the game? Then they were like,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh.
So I went to the stream, and he's just like, hey, we're going right here.
Right here.
You,
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
we're going right here.
Right here.
Boom!
Look at that.
Right up there.
Look at that, dude.
And what a chooch this guy has, dude.
What's this? You seen this before?
Yeah, what is that? Is the smelly
I
elephant?
don't know what
I
I don't know what that is.
I see. I love it. Everyone does it.
I love it.
Smelly elephant? I don't think that. I mean, I get it. But I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you guys stink. That's what it is. The competition stinks. Just I don't understand the trunk.
I love it.
Man, I'd much rather focus on that.
Why do I have to sit here and be like, why can't the king? And now I got to go, wait. So next week, it's going to be like, well, maybe next week it'll be a little bit. It's a Friday game. So then it's a Friday game. We got to wait 2 days to talk about the best team in college football.
And
Wow.
no football, local football on the weekend.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, thank God. Thank God. Wow.
It's rough.
It's crazy.
It's
Jukebox
rough.
says it's not the full arm swing. It's just a wrist. Yeah, but it's like an elephant trunk, right?
No. It's just like this.
Is that a horse?
Yeah, what was that? What is that?
I don't think I did that right.
You're a farm guy.
Farm guy. Yeah, I don't think they have elephants on the farm.
Man,
Yeah, but
dude.
he's also a zoo guy.
That was
And did you see what made a
It's hard to
return?
do that because your tongue.
Did you see what made a return?
Hey, yeah. What? No, I didn't see what happened.
Turnover chain. Turnover chain. Turnover chain.
Whoa!
Turnover chain. He just went to the crowd. One of the dude. The swag is back.
What's going
Even
on?
Lewis Riddick was saying it.
What's going
And you
on?
know Lewis Riddick, he's not swaggy.
Yeah.
And Lewis Riddick was like, "Oh, because the Canes are just getting these interceptions. They're just rubbing it in South Florida's face, which, by the way, deserve. They got a little full of their britches early in the game.
Hold on, early in the
Little
game,
full of their britches,
little
dude.
baby Grammatica.
Yeah, little. Oh my
yeah.
God,
Oh my
baby
God,
Grammatica.
baby.
Oh.
What the hell?
And by the way, why did they let the other guy kick? Because that guy didn't even make a 30-yarder.
No,
'Cause
they have two kickers.
They have
They
two
have two
kickers.
kickers.
But why don't they just let baby Grammatica do all of them?
I
They're
mean,
like,
and
only for the
how-
50-yarders.
how did what? From 57 yards and hit the net.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's very strange. I've never seen that before.
Oh, what a time, baby.
What a time.
What a time. But yeah, like it was one of those where, who was it, Mish Powell? He gets the whoop, and they called him out of bounds.
Yeah.
And then they have to wait for the replay. We're just sitting here patiently, Leroy. Because normally swag comes after the direct play, right? You feel the adrenaline rushing. No, not Mish.
No.
He takes it and he goes full arm swinging guitar. And he's like, after review, interception Miami. And he's rolling down, dude.
Yeah.
And then he gets to the stands and he starts spanking the balls, dude.
There you go.
That was my kind of game.
Way better. So glad we started this.
Wow. This guy's gonna. Hey,
Yeah.
you know the Heisman?
I think you could. He's leading. Who's above him right now? Arch Manning?
There's no. Arch doesn't even start.
Exactly.
So
This is his first start. No one is above him right now.
Wow.
Travis Hunter?
Maybe.
Travis Hunter
He
is
could
in
get
the
a
mix.
game-winning fumble. I don't know if
Wait,
these guys saw
Travis
that.
Hunter is always going to be in the mix because he plays 130 plays a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really well,
game.
too. Really well.
But this guy,
Cam
look
Ward,
aboard.
he's really untouchable at this point. He really is untouchable.
Does anybody ever look this comfortable playing quarterback? Like all respect to, Mario Cristobal. He builds trenches.
Yeah, he does.
You know, he may not know how to count, but he
He's a
builds-
little. He
builds
almost
trenches.
seems too cool for Mario, right?
Oh, dude.
Mario's a little more intense
He's
than Cam Ward.
But he's just like, dude, there's something about that. Like, when he's just so confident. And I get it, guys. I know. I haven't played anybody. I got a lot of Seminoles with, hey, keep suing the ACC.
What?
All right.
The Seminoles? No,
Congratulations on your first win against Cal.
no, congratulations.
Keep your lawsuits
Just
up.
say Florida State won because Cal was tired. Cal was tired.
They were talking about Cal on the broadcast. They had mentioned, and when Cal and Florida State gets together, you can throw away the record books, guys. This heated ACC rivalry.
How long, can I
going
ask a genuine question? How long has Cal been in the ACC?
About 4 months.
Okay, so this is their first year.
Yeah.
Okay, because this was like when I got to Big Ten Media Day, and I was very confused.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, "What? Why are all these California teams here? I don't know what's going on." And then, the UCLA coach just went in and he goes,
Wow.
"We're in LA."
Just in case you guys didn't know.
Oh man,
So
what a time, Leroy.
Huh.
50 burger. 50.
I watched the whole game.
I know 50 burger, dude.
I watched the whole
There's
game.
so much.
I was-
There's so much
dude,
fun.
Here,
Depth.
you pulled the end score out.
Hmm?
I think the most important part of that game, was the fact of how USF played and up tempo and stuff like that, and how Miami was able to keep it
Trying
on
to tire him.
Well, they were cramping up at the end of the game.
Oh yeah.
So I think that was the most important thing to see out of Saturday's game, was the fact that they had a little pressure on them early, right? The hurry up offense,
Mm-hmm.
guys all over the place,
Trailed briefly.
trailed briefly, and like it was almost like somebody on the side said, "Hey guys, relax, we got this." Everybody just stay the course, and you ended up big balling them basically
Yeah.
because you're a better team.
So good. Wow. Schmieden says Tobin, stop lying. That first half, lemon booty. No, I don't. It's the
Nah.
quarterback.
Yeah,
He's too confident.
for sure.
No, but you're not.
He's too
here,
confident.
here.
I always have.
Can I
faith.
just say this? No matter what team down here, you're not gonna ever say you're worried when in a close game.
That's not
you're
true.
just not. No,
That's not true.
that's stop.
That's not true.
Stop. You're not.
I can worry.
No, you're, dude.
What?
Your attitude right there is the attitude you have with every South Florida team is close.
I'm not saying the words though. I'm thinking them, but I'm not saying
No,
them.
but I'm just saying, let's not act like all of a sudden this is your first time being calm when the game starts off rough. No, like stop.
It was a little helter skelter. It was all right though.
No, I'm just saying, like, you could just tell by the way the game was going. Like, here's what happens. And I'll give you a perfect example. Was it 2 years ago they played Middle Tennessee State?
Yep.
Okay. And Middle Tennessee got up on them and they panicked. They start having offsides penalties, swag penalties, all these kind of penalties, right? When you watch this team now, under all circumstances and conditions, everybody seems to keep their poise. And so that it should be refreshing to everybody in that there is no circumstance that'll happen during the course of a game where they're going to lose their cool. And that's the biggest improvement along with all that damn talent.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I was impressed that I love how we call them swag. We've always called them swag penalties. What show have you been listening to?
Oh yeah.
Right. So Mario always good for it. See, and that's that. And then there's this. Like, can we just enjoy it?
That's what I'm trying to do, dude.
No, but I'm just saying, look, Mario's always good for 2 bad games a year. Wait for it.
I don't know. I think he's got his
Can
guy.
I just tell you?
I think he's got his leader.
I
just tell you?
Maybe Mario.
The university,
is, but Cam's not.
the University of Miami won a national championship and could have very easily won 2 in a row with Larry Coker.
That's right.
Yep.
So sometimes, and coaches will say this, the players went on the field. It made me look good. And so from that standpoint,
But have like you ever seen a quarterback?
He's
not
just
ever,
so
but, like
he
he's
seems,
so comfortable.
He
dude.
seems. Here's the deal. If you did not know he was this way all the time, you would borderline call him careless, right? He looks nonchalant, careless, like, oh, it doesn't, but now that you've seen him for a few weeks.
So much bleep on the field, too.
He's so good.
Wow.
See, here's another
Oh.
South Florida favorite. You am gonna poop the bed eventually.
That's El Borre. He's an FSU fan. He
Ah,
don't count. Keep your lawsuits up, El Borre.
Hey, can you bring us that toilet paper? Because y'all been pooping all
Yeah.
year.
Do me a favor. Hey, go get me the court records. Tell me how your updates are doing. Maybe you guys can win a court case.
you know what's crazy?
Hmm?
Kane's doing this
Yeah.
without Ruben Bain.
Yep.
Right.
Well, I think's coming back. I think Chris Well said he's coming back on Friday.
with injuries to the offensive line.
Yeah.
And
I think
the depth.
the Dolphins
is
could
on
use their
display.
injured players.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could. They were doing the measurables of one dude who came in. His name escapes me, but they were like 6'9", 346, and I'm like,
Okay. Yeah.
what?
We've heard that before.
It's a giant.
A guy that would have to duck to walk in this door.
Anybody want a peanut?
That's something you didn't hear from the Miami Hurricanes for a long time. A guy that was just an
They're just
absolute
giants.
Well,
all of
I
them.
think that was Mario's first move.
Yeah,
We're
building
gonna
the
be
trenches.
physical up front, and he got big. Now, in contrast, all of the NFL has built from the outside in,
Yeah.
and it's hurting a lot of teams.
Markel Bell. That's the guy. 6'9", 340.
I mean, the Dolphins have one of those guys too.
What do you think that kid's grocery bill was as a child?
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's vegan.
Oh.
No.
All right. We'll get into the bitching. All right.
Boo.
Kane's swag opening segment was our headline, which was brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Canes, thanks for the goosies. Dolphins, thanks for nothing. Back after this.
WQAM broadcasting live from the Ed Moore Sawgrass Auto Mall Studios.
Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQM. Apologize for that.
For what?
For my phlegm.
Oh.
Miami Dolphins. They lose 24-3 in Seattle.
And it wasn't that close.
A complete embarrassing performance, especially by the offense. Skylar Thompson. Woof. The offensive line.
You know what it looked like to
Woof.
me? And this is all fairness. It looked like they tried to simplify the offense, and in effect, it suffocated them. Right? Like all those little stupid short passes, all those little bubble screens. And I'm like, at what point are you just going to say, if we're going to go out, we're going to go out? Now, the thing that gave me pause in just saying that was the fact that if you held the ball for longer than 1.2 seconds, you got sacked.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a whole nother issue there that I don't know how to deal with, right? You want to try to run the football.
And Chris Greer is laughing. He's laughing at our concerns.
We're all laughing.
He's
now.
laughing. He's laughing. He's laughing. Mike McDaniel's laughing. They're all laughing at us. When are they at the Improv? When are the fans at the Improv for Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer to have a good laugh?
Every Sunday, dude.
Now,
Terron Armstead.
This is not defending anybody. I'm not defending anybody. You should have known it was going to be a problem when a guy who they took away from the position he played in college ends up playing the position he played in college. And the reason why they moved him, because he wasn't any good at it. So when they had to move a guy, say, this is how it went on the sideline. Anybody ever play left tackle? All right, you move there. You know, if one more offensive lineman would have got hurt, they didn't have any more offensive linemen.
Yep.
Like, at what point are we gonna like
when it got reported that Terron Armstead got an eye injury? I'm like, is he a game of operation? Like,
yes.
Like what?
Soon as he gets touched,
he got like what?
Soon as he got touched gets touched on the football field, you wonder if something's gonna break. I don't know. Like again, I think there's a here, and this is why I get mad at you.
Why?
No, hold on. Because when it comes to sports, don't make assumptions. Okay? I don't make the assumption this guy's going to be back and better than ever. I don't make the assumption soon as everybody comes back, we're going to be fine. I don't make that assumption. You have to plan accordingly.
When did I do that?
You do it with injuries.
Yeah, but what did I do?
I'm just saying it. Huh?
Who did I do it with there?
You did it with Jalen Phillips.
What?
I'm just saying, I'm just making a point.
All
right. So when this season started, with nobody playing in the preseason, I'm like, I don't know. There's certain things you got to go through, right? There's certain things you got to experience.
You want to know who played a lot in the preseason, though?
Who?
Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, I know. Guess who he didn't play with? Anybody who's on the team now.
It looks like he's never played before.
I mean, like do you want to play behind that offensive line?
Oh, dude. No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. But come on. Like,
okay. Okay. Then he's the reason why the quarterback sucks. That's why. And look, it all works together. I'm looking around the NFL, and there's a lot of quarterbacks struggling because they have no offensive line.
Yeah, but you want to know? I'm looking around the NFL, and I'm seeing a lot of backup quarterbacks get wins for their team. And Mike McDaniel, who a quarterback he's had for 3 years, looks completely lost, Leroy.
All right, okay.
Like you can't throw it up there. When I see Malik Willis, who's been on the Packers for 3 seconds, kicking the Titans' ass.
Team. The offensive line, the run game, everything is. It's not just one person. It's not.
But that's on the Dolphins. That's on them. They put it together.
Exactly. It is. The fact that you have at the end of a half of football in the third game of the season, you have a chance to not have any available offensive linemen?
Leroy, they haven't led a game this year during the game.
Yes.
They've been down double digits in every game.
Yep. Yeah. I know.
3 points. Dude, they got a pick at the 6. Couldn't get in the end zone.
Yep. No,
Like-
again,
Like, this guy is supposed to be a guru.
you can't.
He's supposed to be a guru. He has Tyreek Hill,
Can I?
Jalen Waddle, Devon Achan. You can't get me.
You know what the
can't get
difference
me-
between
you
me
can't-
and you is? You're naming.
you can't-
wait, hold on. You're naming all these stars,
Mhm.
right? And it don't mean a damn thing if you don't have time to get it to them. Because the offensive line is terrible.
Which he put together.
It's the reasons why I get. We're agreeing on that. But to sit here and name all these skill positions, right? And then complain that the quarterback can't get it to him. The offensive line. If they had 2 sacks instead of 7, and you said the same exact thing to me, you would have an argument.
Okay. First of all, one of the sacks was dude rolling out like he's out for a jog in the park and got sacked at the end of halftime
From behind.
from behind.
What the hell?
Like,
Yeah,
come on.
okay. Okay. All right. I just
Dude has the
think- I
awareness
get-
of a billy
listen,
goat.
The responsibility of putting that together
Disrespectful to a Billy.
falls on the organization.
It does, because you
Okay,
want to know something?
but-
Tua has this thing where and by the way, he's at fault too. You want to know why? Because he believed their lies.
Aha!
He sat on that podium.
Supposed to do.
No, well, I don't know.
Well,
But he's-
should he get up there and
he's-
say, "Now, let me tell you something. I'm a little upset we didn't improve the offensive
Yeah,
line."
he should.
You think he should say that?
Yeah, he should. You want to know why? Because he came out and he goes, "Nah, doesn't really matter, brother. I get the ball out quick." No,
He does. The other quarterbacks don't. That's why they're getting sacked every other play.
this is terrible.
Listen. Again, I agree with everything you're saying. But to sit here and talk about all the weapons you have, if you don't have the time to get it to them, that's the main problem.
And dude, can I say one
You
more thing?
fix that problem,
Mhm.
okay, then we can talk about the other stuff.
How do you have a guy? He's been here for 3 years. Okay, I get it. Hostile environment, Seattle. Very loud. We all know this. Very loud. We're playing peekaboo with the ref on whether I'm calling timeout or not. Because I see they go to Mike McDaniel cam and he's like, hey, never mind.
No.
Fumble.
You know why?
Fumble.
No, you know why?
Because he can't make up his mind.
No, that's not why.
Why?
Because he's looking at the clock. And the clock's getting a 5, 4, 3, and he runs down. He's going to call it, and the ball gets snapped.
Maybe go with your instinct there. But he just wants to sit there. He wants. He's playing referee hokey pokey. You put your time in out. You put your time in out.
Do you, like,
and
I
the clock
just-
management
I
all
just
about.
explained to you
Mhm.
the reason why.
He did it like 4 times. He
Yes.
did it like 4 times.
Yes.
He ran there, and they
Clock,
finally
clock,
was
clock,
like,
clock, 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 clock.
okay, I'll do it this time.
No, that's why he was doing it. If you watch the play clock, the play clock was getting down. It wasn't a I can't make up my mind whether I want it or
Looked
not.
like couldn't make up
He's
his
looking
mind.
he's looking at the play clock.
He looked shook yesterday, dude.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what are the real reasons why they lost? Because I'm trying to give you situations on a damn field,
Mhm.
and you got this mystery. So why did they lose?
Bad coaching,
Okay, great. Bad coaching.
bad preparation,
Bad preparation. That's a
bad
good one.
quarterback picking,
Bad quarterback. Yeah, that's a good one.
illusions of how good your offensive line was.
Yes. Okay.
So we
That's
agree
why
with
they
you.
lost.
Yeah.
That's why they lost.
You don't
How
agree?
about the play on the field?
That all plays into it, does it not?
Okay. Yeah. All right. I hate like shows like this. It's just they're stupid. I
Okay.
do believe that.
What do you think they lost for?
I lost because their offensive line sucks. Start there.
Okay.
Everything starts with your front.
Well, you told me
Five.
3 weeks ago it didn't matter because Tua was here.
He gets rid of the ball quick.
Okay.
Now you realize it does matter because it ain't Tua ain't back there.
Who picked that?
Again, all I care about. You can't. Yes.
When's Eichenberg
They're
improving?
they're the reason why
Still waiting.
those players are on the field. We have established that.
Mhm.
But the reason why they lost yesterday is because of that group. start there. If that group is better, then we can go somewhere else. But that group was so bad that it's hard to evaluate anybody else because they were that bad.
Okay.
That's a fact.
You don't think the quarterback was that bad too?
If you start with the offense, they were so bad
Mhm.
that it's hard to evaluate somebody else. He's a backup quarterback for a reason, okay? And the fact that he had no time to throw the ball also led to them throwing little bitty short passes, which also doesn't help the offense. It starts with those 5 guys up front.
Okay.
You're a quarterback apologist.
No, I'm not apologizing for the quarterback.
You're a quarterback apologist.
There's no quarterback that can play a consistent level of football with those 5 guys up front. Can't. You can't.
You just love quarterbacks.
No,
That's the
it
thing.
has nothing to do with that.
You love your guys.
All right, I'll just listen to you guys
Oh,
from
no,
now on.
yeah, I'm sorry.
You guys know
No,
what you're talking
I don't.
about.
I just think it's a weird thing though. Like you go out and you have these performances because it's not just this game. Like they have not played well this
They
season.
haven't. And
Even with Tua.
But my other point to that is because nobody wants to play in the preseason and wonder why you suck when the season starts.
Okay, but this can go back. You could bring these offensive issues now. This guy is an offensive mind.
Mhm.
He's supposed to have
Mhm.
the track team, 70
He-
points,
Ooh.
revolutionizing the game.
Ooh.
That's
Okay,
a once in a lifetime thing,
dude,
70
fine.
points.
I'm not talking, but
That was
they have been stifled now.
Remember
You
that.
could go back to last year.
Mhm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
How
and,
it's been.
and you know what?
So
yes,
yeah,
that's his responsibility. To
it
find
is his
some-
responsibility.
Also made tougher by all the other circumstances.
Cool, but he has a hand in that.
Right. I mean, I get it. Like,
And by the way,
here, the reasons why the team
the thing you're
reason
pissed
why
about.
the players are playing on the
Yeah.
team is on we've identified that.
Mhm.
We've identified
Okay,
that.
but the thing
the
you're
reasons why they suck in the game is because of their play.
cool, but the thing you're pissed about with the preseason play, he is the most extreme on nobody playing.
Right.
Nobody practices.
Right.
Nobody.
I know.
Nobody's together.
And guess
he
what?
is the most egregious guy on that.
And you know what it looks like now? Like they've never practiced. Like they've never worked together. Like they weren't ready for this. Like nobody in the NFL would be ready for this many offensive linemen getting hurt. But I will tell you this. You know who the culprits are. You probably should have planned a little bit better. Right?
Well,
you
they're
know who
laughing.
the guys are going to be hurt.
They're having a good laugh about it. They're sitting there. They're brewing their Folgers, and Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel say, "Can you believe what this Adam Beasley's writing? Ha! Perkins, laughable. Omar Kelly, can you believe he has concerns? What a bunch of jerks, right, Mike? Like we all saw it coming. Oh, a guy who's a
You
walking.
said they were going to be 13-4.
Fair. But the offensive line, Terron Armstead.
Still on the table.
Now that wait,
Still on the table.
here's the kicker.
Still on the table.
Here's the kicker.
Hmm?
Okay. I would have made sure who's 52.
That's Patrick Paul.
Patrick Paul.
He's the rook.
I would have been working the hell out of him because you know what's coming.
I know.
Why is he not playing?
I don't know.
You got no offensive lineman. He's the only one in a clean uniform on the sideline.
And he's a moose.
So, look, injuries are injuries, okay? But you need some healthy people on your team so you can compete on a consistent basis. I mean, look at how many guys were at the game in tracksuits versus how many guys were actually playing.
Sexy Sauce says the old love Folgers.
Folgers. You know where Folgers is, right?
The best
Where's
part
it from?
about waking up.
New Orleans.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not a big Folgers drinker.
Me either.
Mm.
Something about I can't tell if I'm making lemonade or
All
coffee.
time jingle though.
The best part
Way
about
up,
waking up is Folgers in your cup.
All right. If you guys want to whine about the Dolphins, 305-567-0560.
Dumb whiny.
305-567-0560. Back after this. Hey, our Dave & Buster's gift card giveaway is back. Got a $250 gift card that you could win to see football and soon the Heat and Panthers. To enter, go to WQM.com/contest. Dave & Buster's, eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. All right, let's talk to some of our callers here. 305-567-0566. You don't know, they could be
No.
Carlos, what's going on?
Hey, I got three things to say. Number one is that front line, straight trash.
Oof.
No quarterback is going to be successful with those five protecting him.
Oof.
Not even Tom Brady would have been as good as he was with those five. Number two, it's all in coaching, okay? That's a badly coached team because if you look at the 49ers, when their starting quarterback went down, Purdy stepped up, and look at where they are today.
And what's number? Is
Number
that three?
Purdy.
No, number three.
49ers.
Number three.
Number three, let me think. Man, I forgot. I got so excited I got on the radio.
Oh, man,
number
listen,
three
man.
is...
You want me to put you on hold? You can think
the
about it?
line. Hold on. The line, the coaching, and then that defensive coordinator, they just walked all over the defense. It's terrible.
I didn't think the defense did too bad, though. I thought the defense did pretty good.
The defense spent a lot of time.
That's one of the things that pisses me off about McDaniel right now.
The defense spends a lot of time on the field, dude. So,
Dude, like, they came up with two huge turnovers and to come away with 3 points when you get it on the 6, and then an incredible play by Calais Campbell and Zach Sealer to get the ball back. And you're like, maybe this will be the time because you would actually only be down a score. And of course they don't score, and the defense is like, bleep it. I thought Anthony Weaver's defense did fine. I know the numbers don't look fantastic, but they held strong. You know, I thought, and that's one of the things that pisses me off, Leroy, right? Like, because I feel like with McDaniel, okay, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, injury. That defense is always dealing with something, and they're new. They're learning a new system. Whether it was Fangs or whether it's Weaver, whatever the situation, it feels like the defense is giving them a chance.
Right.
And that's
the part. That's the part that sucks is that you're known as a high scoring offense. Your defense is actually keeping all these teams relatively low, and you still can't even get close.
Crazy, man. Handsome Daffy, hello.
What's going on, guys?
What's happening?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? I agree with you, Leroy, and I agree with Tobin. Both you guys are right. The O-line is trash. You can't block. If you can't block and protect anybody, you can have all the weapons in the world. It doesn't mean nothing if you can't get the ball off. Also, I noticed that when Boyle got into the game, he did better than the other guy. Like, he drove down the field, but they just couldn't score when they got in the red zone.
Right.
And the defense, like you guys said, they're good, but if you're on the field all day, you're going to get tired.
I would be so furious.
Nothing. The defense is going to give up points. So, I mean, again, like, that's the problem. And coach is just getting on my nerves now. Like, when he loses, like, his press conferences is just, like, gibberish. Like, I don't hear anything you have to say, and you don't even say it correctly anyway. So it's like, what are we doing? You suck on the field, and you suck at a press conference. So I just don't get it.
Thanks, Handsome Daffy. I didn't have it in me to listen to him yesterday. I did eventually listen to him, like, this morning, but I didn't have it in me. And yeah, he's like, you know, I know he takes the blame on it, which I guess credit to him. He's not throwing anybody under the bus, but I just want to know, why do they look so woefully unprepared? Why does it look like the first time they played in a loud environment? Like,
no, I know,
you know, like this is
in here
so undisciplined.
Sometimes, and I will say this, sometimes as a coach, you overcoach, right? And here's why I say that. So you look at Skylar coming to the game or Tim Boyle, and you say, oh, okay, he's not going to be able to do this, this, or this. So we're going to have to tweak our offense to accommodate them, right? And what happens is you actually make it worse for them by tweaking it, because now all you're doing is throwing these little short passes, and then you get caught in 3rd and long, and you're putting them in a worse situation. So there's some of that also.
I don't pretend to know the intricacies of football like you. You're an expert. I'm a loudmouth. But when Skylar Thompson finally had time and he reaches back to throw deep, why is there an undrafted intangibles down the field? Where's Waddle and Cheetah?
I know that's the thing.
Why is Tanner Connor trying to beat 2 guys?
Almost had him.
Did we? Hey, Tim. Tim.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
There is only one explanation for the troubles that the Dolphins are facing, and it has to do with the mushes on this show.
What?
You got Mark, you got Frog Boy taking out Tua.
What?
And then we got one Tobin who decides to wish the backup quarterback no success. And look what happened. He got no success. No success.
Hey, that's a valid point.
I talked about easy breezy last week. Oh, yeah, you did. I talked easy breezy.
You guys are the mushes of mushes. Look at us.
No, that's not fair.
Hey,
Wow.
you got a point.
When you're right, you're right.
But he's not right.
I don't know.
I didn't wish Skylar Thompson no success. I wish Mike White no success. Can we bring him back?
No. I literally think the reason why Mike White's not here is because something happened. Either he got
With that
annoyed,
Munyon?
he got annoyed or pissed off or something. Because he's on the practice squad.
Yeah.
And why would they bring back all these other quarterbacks and not bring a guy you know that you originally paid to? Now, I'm wondering if you cut him and he goes to practice squad, can you bring him back? He might not be able to.
It's probably up to him, though.
No. But I'm saying you might not be able to.
I don't know.
Otherwise, why wouldn't you just cut him and then bring him back?
We're starting Huntley on Monday, right?
Oh,
No, Tim Boyle.
What?
Boyle.
Tim Boyle.
What more do I need to see?
Oh, I want to see Snoop.
We're seeing-
Steve, hello.
Hey, Tobin, it's your old pal, Steve from Sunrise. How you doing, buddy?
Steve.
I don't know, man. Not great.
Well, listen, I just want to say this. Let me talk. It was 1 year ago I called you after the 70-point, and you lambasted me about how great we were, and I told you not to get too excited.
I don't
When I
remember
called
that.
you-
I don't think you called after the
Yeah.
70-point game.
I called you after the Ravens won. You ripped me apart. You said you're not going to.
So
you're
did you
not
call
gonna
after the
believe it.
70-point game or the Ravens game? Which one?
Both.
I called after both.
I don't believe
And then
it.
even Leroy said, who I admire, but even
Did he
Leroy
call
said,
Marcos? You got that record of that?
I
Yeah.
think I'm checking.
yeah, remember pal? Remember buddy,
I
pal?
don't remember. I don't know.
And then even Leroy was like, "Oh, what's with the Dolphin fans? This is a great team. You guys."
No. That's not what I say.
told
And
told us.
I'll tell you what I say.
I remember.
I
Steve.
say, what's up with Dolphins fans? Sometimes you got to just sit back and enjoy it instead of looking to be miserable after they win.
No, guys.
That's what I said
Right.
because I say
Are
it
you-
all the time.
Are you enjoying it now, Leroy? Are you enjoying this now? Will you now finally admit that I am right? The Dolphins will never achieve, and that you were out of control after the 70-point win.
I
Will
think
you
you're out
finally
of
admit
control.
Wait.
I think
You're out of control.
So after so you're let's be clear here. So what you're asking us to admit is the same thing you're kind of doing now, in that you said everybody got so hyped up about the Baltimore win and the and the 70 points. Aren't you doing the totally opposite after two losses?
No, because I told you back then. That
Okay,
you could tell.
and Tobin,
you could tell.
and last
You
year
could tell
before the
they were not
70-point
prepared.
game, Tobin told us we were going to be 13-4.
I always say we're 13-4.
Yeah,
But you could tell with all the things that was a horrible Denver team. You could tell the mistakes the Dolphins made throughout the season, and you guys would admit it. Remember this, pal, buddies? I told you
I
guys.
remember, Steve. Don't worry, dude. Don't let him bring you down.
I don't remember
I
that.
remember, Steve.
Oh, wait.
I gotta say, they lashed out on you,
Wait.
Steve.
You gotta say
Wait,
that.
this guy's rats off our shit.
You gotta say though, Steve. You would say that Denver team finished pretty respectable.
I mean, just admit the Dolphins are no better than they were. And Mike McDaniel's no better than they were, right?
Listen, I'm not rats off a ship on Mike McDaniel, but I will say my rat feet are on the lounge on the cruise dock.
Here's what I would
And
say.
we're looking at the currents.
We're looking at the.
I would
we're looking
say
at
I would say this team is better than it's been, but maybe not significantly better from the first 2 years Mike McDaniel was here.
And just one more question, Tobin, are you my pal? Are we buddies? Yes or no?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Not
Don't
you.
do it. Don't do it. No.
What are we doing?
Point for Tobin.
I get it. Look, everybody's saying like I'm rats off a ship on McDaniel's play calling. Listen, I understand. I understand that. But being in those meetings and being in that locker room, when your offensive, when a couple of guys get injured on your offense, namely your quarterback, a lot of coaches try to simplify the offense as far as checks and stuff like that. Because I'm going to be honest with you, that head coach don't give a rat's ass about the backup quarterback when your star is ready. And so now you got to go to that guy. So, yeah, you have to kind of, dumb it down. And I don't want to say because I don't think the backup quarterbacks are smart. I'm just saying the coaches get a little nervous that they're not going to do it the way they want to do it, so they try to simplify it for them.
Is it rude for me to say Skylar Thompson doesn't have a smart face, though?
I mean,
he's always kind of got the tongue out.
It also kind of seems like he had trouble breathing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Mouth breather. I get what you're saying.
Leroy, we got beat by Gino. Yep, I know.
305 Florida Man 561 says Tobin got sucked in by the McDaniel silly sauce and got carried away as usual.
Yes.
Perhaps.
It's not perhaps. It's not perhaps.
Gordon.
You do this. Wait, you know what? And I always ask you. Come on, can we just taper it? No, dude. Let's go.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
I don't sound like that.
You get carried, dude. You don't get a little carried away.
Gordon, what's going on?
Hey, I'm all over this thing. It's like I'm almost waiting for heat season to start because it's like
already.
Please,
I know. Well, I'll tell you something. And for someone to say that this roster is better than last year's roster, it's not. I mean, if you lost your top defensive tackle, you lost one of your best linebackers. What did you replace it with? And there's nothing on this roster that's better than last year's roster. So I already knew going into this that what we had last year was better than what we had this year.
Although you got to say, like, in fairness, and I know Christian Wilkins isn't here anymore. First of all, they lost to the Panthers.
First of all,
second of all,
Steelers
playing amazing, and Calais Campbell's been amazing. You know, and Deshaun Hand was good.
Yes,
like that.
I'm not. There are some positions here, and you know how much I love Christian Wilkins. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay with him gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where I've had some questions.
Robert Hunt, though?
Right. Now let's go to the other side of the ball. Right? You brought in a plethora of guys, you drafted guys, you're moving guys around, guys are getting banged up, and I still have questions whether you can have some consistency on the offensive line to even grow or get better.
You know how you got mad at Bam because the Heat hypnotized him because they convinced him he's a center?
Yes.
The Dolphins did the same thing with Tua, with the offensive line. They hypnotized him. They tricked him. They trick him. They trick you with a max extension, and you're like, it doesn't matter.
There's a wing in the hospital for quarterbacks for the Dolphins.
Oof.
Think about that. We're talking about Tua being fragile. Is every quarterback they have fragile? Because they're all getting banged up.
Take a break. Back up to this. It's our tour. It's our tour. It's our tour. Tour. Not French's quarterback. A forever Dolphins quarterback. Schmeathan says changes to our Cam Ward.
Oh, he turned things up. Oh. You know, we're doing our Cam Ward next hour.
He's good.
He's good.
He's good. I have so much fun watching the Canes. Just points, swag,
Really is a good feeling.
trenches.
Yeah.
So excited. I am excited.
Depth.
So,
with the Canes, not the Dolphins.
what should we make of
Hmm?
quarterback play in the league in general?
It's not good, dude.
Right.
It's not
Okay.
good.
Okay.
But not as bad as the Dolphins. They have
No.
the worst.
I'm not. No. Hey, relax.
Sorry.
Relax. I didn't say that.
Hmm.
But I brought this up last week,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more of the same. A lot of 200-yard passers.
Yeah, but there were more. It was better this week.
Yeah.
Now, not from the guys you expected. I believe the first 303 tutties.
Oh,
You want to know who it was?
I know who it was.
no way.
New guy.
New guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Caleb Williams.
Nope.
No,
Yes, it
can't be.
was.
Can't be.
And
No,
Dalton.
he had
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
I thought Caleb threw for 360 though, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But I don't think he had 3 tutties.
Also,
Oh, okay.
two
no,
picks on
3
that
touches
Caleb
from them. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
They
lost.
had 16 points.
If they had 3 touchdowns, they'd have probably won.
No, Caleb had 363, 2-2. But 303 tutties.
Yeah.
First guy this season.
Andy Red Rifle.
Dalton.
Okay, so this tells me that it's not poor quarterback play. Its defenses are getting better. They have to, because it seems like anyone who they can game plan for is not doing anything.
Well, did you hear Antonio Pierce after the game?
I
Because
did
he
not.
killed his players.
Oh, no,
Killed
he
him.
didn't.
He's like, we had a bunch of guys making business decisions out there,
Ooh.
and maybe we got to do the same. I was like, ooh,
that's rough.
it's spicy.
That's spicy.
That's what a former player
I
said.
was like,
right?
woo! Oh man.
But here's the deal. So what happens is that it's very easy for coaches to get caught up with how good I am and how good we are, and they need to adjust to me versus looking for ways or the next step to defending you, right? Even the last 2 years, and we've had this discussion before, the Miami Dolphins have had problems when a team is good enough to just put 5 or 6 guys in between the hash marks and dare you to go in there, and Tua has to pat the ball a little bit. And they've never come up with a offensive plan to combat that.
And that to me is one of the things that's frustrating about the coach. Like,
Right, exactly, because I've been saying this for 2 years now.
He's now, I think, 2-10 as a road dog. Like, he never gets the game you never think he's going to get.
Right.
And it's not even like, and here's the other thing, I don't even want to say get it, Leroy. He never even makes it competitive.
Right.
It's like they're not even in the game, dude. And how many times do we at least see a team look it like the Panthers, the Broncos, all these
the Steelers,
5-6 point underdogs.
Nobody thought the Steelers had a chance this year.
No, definitely didn't. But like I'm
Right.
talking like road dogs.
Right.
And like he never ever gives you one where you're like, poof, McDaniel.
Right.
Never saw that coming.
Right.
You know? I get it. We can talk about the talent, but they picked that talent. And he was
Right.
the one who told me.
I think
He told me this is the most talent in his offensive line room he's ever had.
Well,
Liar.
Well,
liar.
What talent is he talking about? because I can make a starting 5 with the guys standing on the sidelines. So which lineman?
You mean the guys in jackets?
Yeah, not the ones actually playing. Well, the guys that have arm braces.
You mean Isaiah Wynn?
And walking with a limp.
Or eye poked Captain Insano?
Yeah, dude, can I just say this? As much as I love Terron Armstead and as good as he is.
Who doesn't love him? Great guy, but come on.
You know, had a great game yesterday. Connor Williams.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you ran him out of town.
I didn't run him out of town.
Oh,
he did.
Dude, stop it.
The only thing I ever criticized Connor Williams about.
The only thing. Oh,
Connor. No. I know the only. I know my takes. I know my takes.
Yeah. Hey, this dude is backtracking.
The only thing that I criticized Connor Williams about that I thought was ridiculous was holding out of minicamp. I'm like, you're Connor Williams. Calm down, dude.
And he held out for a day.
I know, which was again, look at me drama. That's it. Good lineman. Snaps the ball like a damn missile launcher, but you know.
He seemed fine yesterday.
Sure did. I didn't like Kevin Harlan calling bombs for the other team.
Oh my goodness.
The DK Metcalf's a moose.
He's got DK.
I was like, that's not how it's supposed to go. Doesn't sound right. Headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Tyreek Hill, he tweeted after the game.
Well, shocker.
W or L, I still love this team. And then he tweeted, just a little adversity, baby.
And then he tweeted, my account was hacked.
I got so mad at that tweet, and I texted you guys. I'm like, is this what it's like when I say, just a little TTL, man? Just a little adversity? What? Hey! The only ball I saw Skylar Thompson hit you in the hands with yesterday. Whoops.
Yeah, I mean, in his defense, a majority of those targets were going to Alec Ingold anyway.
Oh, my God. Hey, respectfully.
Yeah.
He gets to block.
Okay, all right.
That's enough of him.
Oh, okay, so no 1 yard carries for no game.
Dude, you're not Lusaka polite.
Gotcha.
You had the element of surprise twice.
Yep.
Because the Dolphins had never done that.
Yep.
Twice.
The last two times.
A game.
The
Stop
last
trying to go to that.
Yeah.
Right?
The last 2 times, not even close. They're like, they're giving it to the intangibles in the backfield. Crank. And no more throwing to him. No more. He's there to chop block.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
No more nonsense. No more ball skills. All right? Respectfully, we're going to the intangibles a little too much.
Okay. You don't want to see Iowa football out there.
No, I don't.
All right. Okay.
I want Cheetah.
Yeah.
I want Waddle.
Yeah.
Julian Hill anytime touchdown would be nice.
Oh, this guy.
We're getting there.
Where the ball is still kicking Julie Hill's ass.
Old stone hands over here.
That ball, he got to file assault and battery charges on the football.
You called him new George Kittle, dude.
The guy seems like he has the brain of an anvil where he's just like, meemaw.
You called him Pro Bowler,
Say,
Hall of
Sullivan say,
Famer.
Julian Hill, a.k.a. George Skittle. So, yeah.
So
but wait. No. Do you understand how we get here? Do you understand how we get here? Because the whole time I try to be reasonable with stuff, and this is what you come to the table with.
Did Julian Hill have more
George Kittle?
Did he have more penalty yards or receiving yards yesterday?
He flinched like 8 times.
12 more penalty yards. Anytime touchdown, though, really would have.
Oh, dude. I'm going back.
Might as well get somebody paid.
I'm going back to him this week. I think it's going to happen. They do. They do look for him.
Let me see. Yeah. Well, they'll stop when you don't catch the ball.
Man.
Let me see. Yep.
Can I ask another thing?
What's up?
Tua, right? Flies to Seattle, right? He's wearing the Devon A chain.
Wow.
Yep. Look at this.
It was then revealed.
Damn Browns.
What happened?
What?
I'm looking at my munion.
Oh, sorry.
Ready? Here's what I had. Ready? CJ Stroud, less than 263.
Okay.
Derrick Henry, more than 66 yards.
Oh, yeah. Big game for him.
Good.
Needed
Caleb Williams, that was a freebie.
Oh, perfect.
Baker Mayfield, more.
He hit?
No.
Oof.
But then, this is why. What did I tell you, Tobes? Never put a penny on your teams. Deshaun Watson, more than, guess what his number was?
Is it rushing, passing, or touchdowns?
Passing.
Yards?
Yeah.
200.
200 on the button.
Oh, damn.
Guess what Deshaun Watson finished with?
199.
196.
Oh,
Tough.
okay.
Jerome Ford, the only running back,
Oh, bad fumble yesterday.
49 yards.
Full game?
Full game.
Yikes.
I'm figuring they're going to try to make an attempt to run the football, right?
When is
the
Nick Chubb
Giants
coming back?
Yeah.
Is Chubb coming back?
37 yards.
Sorry.
Terrible. What happened now?
Is Nick Chubb coming back anytime soon?
I don't know, dude. He had a pretty serious knee injury.
So me hoarding him in all my fantasy leagues is stupid then. That's what you're saying. I should probably just release him.
Well,
It's all right.
hard to say.
I'll just pick up Jalen Wright.
I mean, this is his second or third serious knee injury like that. What you think you're getting when he come back?
I don't know. He's a freak.
He's a freak.
He looks
Yeah.
like a guy who could beat science.
Okay, but right now, you know what he's beating? A chair with his ass. Right? So
He's winning though.
No, but let me just ask a question.
What?
So Tua
Yes.
flies to Seattle
Yes, indeed. Got the chain.
on the sidelines. Raheem Mostert reveals
okay.
the day
What are
after
you
the
doing?
concussion
Yeah.
goes to Disney on Ice.
Goes to Disney on ice.
that's a good sign.
It is a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a good
Does he
sign.
have to miss a month?
Huh?
Does he have to miss a month?
I was on ice.
I know he does
They
now.
put him on
I know,
IR.
I know he does now by
Here's-
rules, but did
here's
he
the-
have to miss a month?
Here's the problem.
It's the optics.
Right. There you go. Like, I told you when it happened. This is not like the other ones. Told you that. I could tell by the way he was walking, the way he was talking to everybody, right? The next day he was fine. He went to Disney on Ice. The fact that he flew all the way to California, that's the biggie. Normally, if you have any real concussion, they keep you overnight.
Further Washington.
Hmm?
Went to Washington.
Say it again.
He flew to Washington.
What did I say?
It's California.
Seattle. Okay. So yeah, maybe he could have been, healthy, but I think they did it so there's no question, right? In 5 weeks, nobody's gonna, say anything.
But isn't it like, let's just say, and
I just think you're healthy,
wish,
you're healthy.
I don't wish this upon anybody, obviously, but like if Tua gets a concussion again, regardless of when it is, people are going to be mad at them.
No,
and him.
And guess what? And I'll tell you, he'll probably get another one.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with that offensive line.
Oof.
So,
Eichenberg.
look, I don't. Sometimes it's like it's football. Sometimes you get hit weird. Sometimes you get like that wasn't a violent hit.
A lot of lights at Disney on Ice.
Huh?
A lot of lights.
I told you he's
effects.
probably healthy.
A lot of strobe lights.
He's probably, and now everybody's like, well, if he's healthy, why did they put him on IR? Because, because now you see your options.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know, man.
Take a break. Back after this.
This hour of Don't wanna
Cheers.
be a player. I don't wanna be playing no more.
Thought we were about to have a cab situation again.
It's too twisty. Like I don't need all that.
Want to let you guys know you guys can join the WQM on-air staff at Smoke on the Water in Weston for whiskey, stars, and cigars. This Wednesday, we've been telling you about it. Presented by Edmore Sawgrass Automall. Enjoy fine whiskey, a good cigar. I was down some yesterday after this loss. And you get to have some sports talk with WQM on-air staff and Duncan Robinson, the Dunkyard Dog.
I always say you got to work on that bark. It's just like it's more of a seal every time you do it. Yeah, it's Scooby. That is Scooby.
Sonny Bunny killed a squirrel this week.
Whoa!
Caught it?
Caught it. I think the squirrel was getting cocky and fell out of the tree.
Oh, well,
She was right there.
Cocky, huh?
Brought it to me. So proud.
Yikes! I had to fight off Leroy's dogs yesterday, and Dre, his adopted dog,
Huge.
Moose already?
Last time I saw him, he was on Leroy's lap, nibbling on a Michigan blanket. Fast forward, that was July?
Yeah.
2 months, and this dog is huge. It's almost as big as what's the biggest one? Not
Zeus?
Luna.
Zeus is the big one.
Luna's just fat.
Yeah, well,
It's not one of those ironic nicknames. Like he earned the name
No, for
Zeus.
sure. Yeah, for sure. Big.
So you guys get RSVP for Whiskey Stars and Cigars at WQM.com. Get you an invite, a complimentary cigar. You must be over 21. Drink responsibly. Come hang with the WQM on-air staff at Whiskey Stars and Cigars this Wednesday at Smoke on the Water in Weston, presented by Edmore Sawgrass Automall. Official partner, the Main Man. There's nobody to help you flip your biz and cash out big than the Main Man. Go online to themainman.com and presented by the injury law firm of Cohen and Judah, where a partner handles every single case. Call 866-FAIR-FEE today.
I know we took I told
Ambulance
I was telling Glennis and her cousin,
Mhm.
I'm like, listen, all the other dogs, these two dogs will bark, but they don't do nothing. They just want to play. Zeus is going to go get every toy in the house and present it to you.
Yep.
Don't think it's cute. Don't grab it, because then you're under contract.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just leave it. Just ignore it. I know you want to play. You want to, want a dog. You want to throw something. Don't do it. He ain't gonna bark. He ain't gonna bite. He just gonna keep bringing you toys.
Marcos, you got something new for us here?
I do indeed, my friend.
What do you-
Sometimes things happen within the sports world, and the only way to really encapsulate this occurrence is with the top 5 double dip.
Oh my God. It's been a while.
You double dipped the chip.
Yeah, baby.
Double dipped? What are you talking about? You dipped the chip, you took a bite, and you dipped again.
Oh,
That might be one of the funniest Seinfelds ever.
Oh, it's so good.
Seinfeld getting some love on social media as there's a meme or like a video making its rounds proving that Seinfeld had some of the best shoe game in the 90s, actually.
Really?
Yeah, like all the Jordans exclusive. He wore some Andre Agassi's.
Interesting.
A bunch of different things. So
All right.
shout out to him, but more
You
importantly,
know who else has a good shoe game?
Who?
Old Mike McDaniel. He's got a good shoe game. Not paying off for him.
Not paying off. You know that's what happens when you buy shoes too big, Mikey. Now,
Imagine thinking you get to hang with Eric Spoelstra. Mike McDaniel.
all the time.
I guarantee Eric Spoelstra goes up there to Seattle.
Yeah.
Never coaching a football game in his life. I guarantee the Dolphins cover.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait, what was the line actually?
It was 4.
Cover. Okay. Jesus. 4. Oh, I had faith in us. Anyway,
Paul Maurice.
Yeah,
Covers.
for sure. Cold-blooded. Does he have Panthers on the roster? Can he bring?
No, it's ridiculous.
Can
Why would he have
Spoelstra
Panthers?
bring a Heat
Why would
player?
Alexander Barkov be playing football?
Matthew Kachuk is what I was thinking. Fighter for sure.
Matthew, what is he going to play? He's smaller than Barrios.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, I don't think you
they're
see.
all
I don't
little.
think you understand
No,
how
they are little.
Yeah.
That's not true. Nobody's smaller than Barrios.
Also not fast. Barrios. Nice return yesterday, Barrios.
Yeah, that's what he does. Good return.
Okay. It's not good enough for you.
Anyway, what do you got?
Double dip list These are the top 5 lies the Miami Dolphins have told us. How is this double dip? Because they said it was true, but it was also a lie.
Wow.
Now we got some honorable mentions, as we always do before we get to number 5. And let me just warn you guys, this is no joke. This is no jokey jokes, all right?
No jokey jokes?
No jokey
This is
jokes.
serious. This is the serious double dip.
Except for the photos that I may have edited. So if you have the ability to watch on Miami 560 WQAM, our YouTube and Twitch, go and search there. But other than that, this is serious because you brought up a point in your YouTube post. I don't want to hear happy-go-lucky jokey jokes from Mike McDaniel right now. I don't want to hear about what Socrates.
I just don't have it in me to listen to him
dude.
right now.
I don't, and I'm tired of the lies. So we're throwing the jokey
And
jokes
like
out the window.
today, he's gonna be like, we gotta face what it is, and we, if we want to prove people wrong, we gotta go do it. Great. What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it? All right, honorable mentions.
Yes.
Lies told to us from the Dolphins.
Yep.
Skylar Thompson is an NFL quarterback. Liar.
I mean, in all honesty, you would hope that theory never had to be tested.
Yeah,
Tough.
but it was, and it failed. 3 years. I'm not judging him off of yesterday's performance. I'm judging off the fact that other than that one training camp with Eric Ezukama, I have heard or seen nothing of interest from Skylar Thompson that would separate him in my brain from any other quarterback since Cleo Lemon.
Oof.
But that
Mike White? The OG Mike White.
Yeah, essentially. Same thing. Samesies, dude. Samesies.
So Pat White?
Pat White. Sorry, Pat White.
Pat White. Mike White. Betty White. Samesies, dude. Samesies.
Betty White drops back to pass.
Oh no. Number 2 in regards to honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
Easy bleeping breezy, dude.
Why?
Easy breezy.
I thought it was gonna work out, maybe.
Not even was he there? He was just getting cardio.
I don't know. He tweeted out yesterday. Omar told me before the game he's dealing with a foot injury, so I didn't know that.
Foot injury. A guy I've never even heard
I didn't know
of.
that.
You know, there was a guy do you know the guy's name who caught a pass yesterday who no one ever heard of ever?
Dude, they brought him up. Yeah, what was his name? Eskridge, something like that.
Probably.
Easy tweeted out after the game yesterday. Just got to be better. 100 emoji.
Yeah. Got to be 100 times better. I agree, Easy. You have to.
You guys don't have to tweet after every game. You know that, right?
It's okay.
No one's gonna judge you.
Why? You're the first one on the horn to see what they're
Listen,
what they're tweeting after the game.
My thumbs were cooking yesterday, dude. My thumbs were cooking.
I like after what the Browns did and what the Dolphins did. I just put Twitter away.
Fair.
All right, hustle through these. Let's go, Frog Boy.
Number 5, lies that were told to us by the Dolphins. Let us start off with speed kills. Speed kills, does it? These guys were supposed to be the fastest team in the NFL, and not one stinking speed play has been on display in the first 3
I think we've gotten one speed play, the 80-yard touchdon. That's it.
Yep.
Literally, yeah.
We've gotten one speed play.
Congratulations, speed kills.
And then anytime there is a speed play, it feels like Julian Hill is called for holding.
For sure. Or, someone is doing some sort of offensive mistake because we're like the most penalized team I've ever seen.
It's crazy. I thought they cleaned that up last year, too.
Thought they
That's
cleaned it up.
another thing that's disappointing.
Sometimes, to be honest with you, it's the stupid mistakes, the lining up and, the formation stuff or whatever. But sometimes you have penalties because you're not good enough.
Mm.
So if you can't get a guy in front of you, you always hold them because you're reaching. You can't stay in front of him with your feet. So that is that too. So some of the things I look at and I'll go, the other guy's just better than him.
Number 4.
Yep.
We were told this man would be a laundry day's worst nightmare. the wrinkle that was supposed to be Jonnu Smith.
Oh my God.
Jonnu Smith was supposed to be
Wait.
a wrinkle. No, don't worry about it. Jonnu Smith was supposed to be a wrinkle.
Why does Jonnu Smith have
No,
white
no,
hands?
No.
He has not been a wrinkle.
He has not been. He's been anything but a wrinkle. And as you can see from that picture, he has been ironed out of the offense.
We'll white it out.
The number 3 lie told us by the Dolphins. We have found our franchise quarterback.
No.
Now, this is not a shot at Tua for any other reason than this man's health is a concern.
Yep.
For his safety. For
Nightmare scenario. The one
So-
thing you didn't want him to, even like, hey, could he get an ankle sprain, something like that?
Correct. Then it'd be like,
Concussion,
fine.
of course.
AC, he could tear an
The
ACL.
like a violent concussion,
There you go.
a violent looking concussion. Just add on to the nightmare of the season.
Therefore, you cannot say that we
Couldn't tweak his back.
Nope, nothing.
Couldn't get a little plantar fasciitis. Nope.
The old head into the chest.
Ridiculous.
Number 2.
And so you want to know something?
Yeah.
It's because you wanted him to run. It's not
It's
your fault. Not your fault.
I just thought maybe he can extend the play.
Good job. He extended it all right. Right to 1 and 2.
Menu says the audacity of Tua to wear that chain hanging out.
I
Like,
think he was just being a good friend. It's like, oh, don't worry, Devon. I'll hold on to that for you. Maybe like Devon's safe didn't work in the visitors' locker room.
Can't trust it.
You know?
We've seen visitor locker rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Not good.
Like the Heat one. Like, what is it? It's like those 3-digit locks.
Yeah, exactly. And it resets if you don't put in a quarter every hour.
Oh, man.
Number 2.
Yep.
Don't worry about the O-line. No need to worry about the O-line.
Lie, dude.
This is probably one of the biggest lies.
Laughing at us.
Laughing at us, saying we're overreacting. Essentially calling Omar Kelly out.
Yep.
He thinks this is fine, apparently. But the number 1
They have
lie.
a good chuckle over it. Let me know what his rider is at the improv.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you know for sure. I'm sure
The jokey jokes.
it'll include snacks because he's a big time snack guy, I hear.
who?
What?
What?
Mike McDaniel?
Yeah.
It's the thing
What's the
we're
last one?
Welcome to the show. The last one is
You're lashing out.
Mike McDaniel is the head coach.
Wow. Is that Sean McDermott?
That is Sean McDermott. Uppies indeed. That may be the biggest lie we've been told. Mike McDaniel, offensive
He
guru.
looked lost yesterday, man. Like sideline demeanor. He gets an F for that
Yeah,
yesterday.
Well, because he's trying to figure out what the hell can I do with this guy.
Yeah, but you can't let me know with your actions that you're trying to figure out what the hell do I do.
And also, hey, Alec Ingold. The refs don't listen to you, dude. You got to stop when the play is stopped. You don't get to stop blocking.
There's a lot of situations where everybody thought the play was stopped and it wasn't, and it was a weird thing. I've never seen that happen that much. I've seen it happen every now and then, but not that much.
Here's a news flash to the Dolphins. Maybe they didn't prepare for this. Seattle's loud. It's loud,
What
dude.
does that have to do with the official?
I don't know, but everybody was like, "Oh, is the play over, guys? I don't know, intangibles." Ah. That was him mic'd up.
Why does he yell intangibles? Think about it, dude. If Brian Flores was the head coach of this team and Mike McDaniel was the offensive coordinator,
Yep.
wouldn't this team be much better?
I've been thinking about this. Do you think it was? Do you think the Dolphins are paying for bad karma for taking the victory lap on Brian Flores before the season?
No. I think they're getting in trouble for putting all their money on the least important reasons as to why you win. Meaning that if I would have taken care of the offensive line and gotten an offensive line and spent money on the offensive line and not worried about everybody else yet, and I put a quality offensive line together, this team would be better off not even with 2 out. Right? But we made a lot of assumptions. Like one, we got the guy if Terron misses a few games.
Just want to say, I don't want to pat myself on the back because I want to hurt my shoulder. I didn't make any assumptions. You told me they know more than me.
Yes. Ooh. They can still be wrong.
And Liam Eichenberg.
They can still be wrong.
Stinks.
They can still be wrong.
Still bad.
Right? I'm not saying like they're correct either.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that offensive line. Oof. I mean, they should go to Skylar Thompson and go to Boyle and go to Tua and say, we're sorry.
Oof. Take a break.
Because guess who's going to take the heat?
Quarterbacks.
Right. Exactly.
Take a break. Appropriately, Leroy's game balls and game bums are next. Welcome back.
Man.
Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Are there any American punters anymore in college football? Or are they all Australian?
Huh?
I said, I'm wondering, because we were watching long snapper videos during the
I
during the
mean,
break,
like,
and I
that's
was-
where we are now.
What do you mean?
That's what we are watching.
We were having fun,
Like,
man.
like,
That was a good video,
here.
though. Yeah.
He goes, hey, check this out. Number one long snapper in the country.
We learned that there's a rivals.com just for long snapping.
Yeah, for sure.
Apparently.
Clearly, we need the Dolphins.
But like
to start winning.
every time, because I think there's like an Australian punting academy now. Like they're converting all these Australians. Like, and so they're all Australian. Yeah. Like there's no
Right.
American punters anymore.
Yeah. Although Dolphins punting this weekend. Excellent job.
That guy, let me tell you something. Props to Jake Bailey.
Yeah.
Because that man had a fire lit under his ass. He saw the competition outside the gates every single day from that Middle Tennessee kid.
That is true.
And you want to know something?
Yep.
What a little competition did him right.
That's right.
Got him ready.
That is right.
He went from 30th.
So you're saying his competition wasn't even on the field.
Nope.
It was a guy wanting to
mind games.
You don't bring in two punters. Who's this competition on the field? Once you get the job, you get the job. You know,
Yep. So props to that kid from Middle Tennessee State lighting a fire under Jake Bailey.
Yeah, that's right. It's like you're a PE coach at a school, and then another PE coach sets
Right.
up shop outside. He's
Right.
I'm coming for your job, coach.
Exactly. What?
It's exactly what it's like.
Let's get to game balls and game bums, huh?
Game balls and game
So
This guy's a ball.
All right, Leroy, what do you got today?
So
buddy?
my game bum and game ball are coming from the same game.
Oh, okay.
Let me get my game ball out first.
Sounds good.
This team scored 53 points by halftime and finished with 70 points. Now, you would think they played a cupcake. No, they did not. That is James Madison.
Woof.
70 points. My game bum goes to the team that gave it to him in North Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
That guy recruited you.
The team that Miami can't beat.
I know. Damn. A lot of talk that he might resign.
Just had a 70 burger put up on him by James Madison.
It's tough.
How's that possible?
Your school I named after is a person.
Yep. Bum.
70. Is that even Division One?
James Madison?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They're in the Sun Belt, yes.
Okay.
You know, it feels like
They
it's
just
happening.
they just became a Division One school, I'm thinking.
Probably right.
Yeah.
You know what's happening?
3-0
at the same
though.
time? James
3-0.
Madison?
Does it feel bad that they gave up just they scored just 13 points against Gardner Webb
Right.
and scored 70
on
against North Carolina?
Right.
Yeah.
Say
is
that
a
again.
problem.
70.
Wow.
It
You're
feels
thinking
like
Alabama. Alabama. Hell, even Miami. Miami is seventh in the country. They scored 70.
Close, though. Close.
Almost.
Close.
That
wanted
close
to.
ain't 70.
It's close.
They wanted to.
Holy smoke.
Games
That
are
was
getting better
I
and
was
the rest
shocked
of
to
the
see.
ACC is
Wait,
getting worse.
I don't know how can we give game bum James Madison? You gave up 50 points?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
North Carolina scored 50 and
Wait,
lost
they
by
also,
20.
They also gave up 50 though?
Yeah, but the final score was 73-50.
Okay. Well, I kind of thought it was like a 70.
It's like a heat regular
I
season.
think it was the highest scoring game without overtime.
Man.
So yeah,
All
I
right.
was amazed.
Well done.
I guess.
I like it.
Do I know where JMU is? I don't. James Madison 70, Dolphin points all season 33.
Oof.
Wait, so where is James Madison? The Dukies.
Where is the school?
Yeah.
All right. I must look it up. You're making me get.
Or somebody could have just. Somebody asked me, "Do you even know where it is?" I'm figuring, why don't you tell me?
Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Yeah, now Trevor. Harrisburg, Virginia.
Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Harrisonburg.
Yep.
Wow.
How about that?
Purple and gold.
Got to win.
So that's that. I'm gonna save. Like we've done enough Dolphins.
That's fair.
Like I'm just down, but that I had that in the back of my mind from Saturday. I'm like, what is that? That's 7. That's a 2, right? No, 70.
We'll take a break. Get some more things on the other side. You guys call us 305-567-0560. You want to celebrate the Canes, we'll do that too on calls. You don't just have to bitch about the Dolphins, but I know most people just want to bitch about the Dolphins. We're streaming live on the Odyssey app, AUDACY, and streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM. More to come after this.
Join
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter.
Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
Juicy.
Ah.
3. They're not, but
Feels
not
like
fun.
it.
It feels like
It feels like it.
But that's why you got to temper your, you know.
I'm going to say it.
What?
I'm going to say it.
Say what?
Monday Night Football.
Don't lose.
Don't lose.
Even if
I
we really don't have any idea who's going to play quarterback and who's going to play offensive line. Other
Snoop.
than that, don't lose.
Don't
Snoop's
lose.
got to be quarterback.
Snoop's
right?
got to be quarterback.
Snoop's got to be
Got to
quarterback
put Snoop
at this
out
point.
there. Got to.
On the like at the very least, let's say you had to break down the offense because he's new, whatever the case may be. Things break down. He can make.
First of all, yeah, and it's not even like because first of all, Skylar has a chest injury or something like that.
Yeah.
He's not getting back out there.
No way.
Like, didn't Raheem Mostert suffer the same thing? He hasn't been back since week 1.
Yeah.
So, like, what are you gonna do? Are you really hurting Tim Boyle's feelings? He's also been here for 3 seconds.
Snoop and Tim Boyle.
The whole point of bringing Huntley here is because you're like, you replaced an MVP. Give our guy something to believe in. Come on, gotta play Snoop.
Look at what Smeaton just said. Is he onto something there?
He says if you want to stay in the loop, you gotta play Snoop.
Gotta play Snoop.
He's right. That's the point.
That's the point.
That's the point.
It's pretty good. It's not mean, so I'm nervous as to why I'm not used to him saying things that aren't mean.
Point for
I don't see a line on ESPN, but when I saw a line get emailed to me yesterday, it said the Dolphins were only 1-point favorites at home against the Titans, and the Titans are awful. Awful.
We thought the Giants were awful too.
But they're not 0-3.
Not anymore.
It's pretty bad when you get dish ragged by your former quarterback like that.
Oof.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough.
You once said Malik Willis was better than Trevor Lawrence. Maybe you're right.
Well,
I cannot.
I think I did say that.
No, he totally.
No, I did. You know what I said? But because he had like a really incredible play in preseason. I remember that take.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never seen Trevor Lawrence have a play like that. Like, never have a flash play like that. And he hasn't.
That's because he's playing in Jacksonville.
So what? Malik Willis playing in Tennessee. Big deal. Headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Dolphins, they lose 24-3. Terron, Armstead, Kendall, Fuller, both in concussion protocol.
Terron is in concussion protocol?
Yep.
I thought he had his eye poked out.
That was
They
a hell
said
of a
that,
vote.
then they cleared him, and then after the game, apparently he's in the protocol.
Sound like I'm gonna tell you. I don't want to say nothing.
No, say what you mean what you say.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, what would be
Payroll bandit. Interesting.
I mean, what constitutes a payroll bandit?
I'm asking you.
Getting a check with no services rendered, right?
The Will Fuller.
We hear from
Yeah, but the difference between Armstead and Fuller is when at least Armstead, when he plays, he's good. Fuller,
he's being held together by duct tape at this point.
yeah, I know.
Like, enough.
I know.
Let him go take. Let him go take it.
Yeah, okay, smart
Let
ass.
him go take a
Who
nap.
else you gonna put in?
Put in the rookie. What does it matter? You have.
Are you really?
What does it matter? You're gonna have the backup quarterbacks and third string quarterbacks. Let him get reps. Let him get reps.
Sacrifice.
Tough. Tim Boyle. Sorry. I'm not cruel. What am I doing? I'm going to either put out an injured left tackle or I'm going to put out a healthy left tackle who's new.
Not very good. Otherwise, he'd be playing.
I don't know that he's not good.
Oh, you think they're redshirting him?
Let me tell you something right now.
You think they're
No,
redshirting
let me
him?
tell you something right now. I'm not taking any more of they know more than me because they laughed at all of us and said, "You guys knew the offensive line sucked." It does. You guys think Skyler's no good. He's not. You guys think you know any call timeouts? Better than you. Let me hear from Mike McYammer.
Oh, all right. I have
Him on the quarterback performance. Give me him on these terrible quarterback.
I thought the positives were it took care of the ball. I did think the Skyler did a good job operating the offense. I don't think I think there needed to be a lot better job in preparation on my part. So
14 days,
11 penalties is not good enough, but we took care of the ball.
Luckily.
I think Boyle came in and I thought did a great job leading the guys. Was very good in the huddle, and I think was very good communicating the things that I needed communicated from the sidelines. I think the bottom line is, I see the quarterback as an extension of the offense, and the offense is an extension of me. And 3 points, I've never won a game scoring 3 points. So I think collectively, starting with me, that just needs to be better, and we have to get it figured out fast.
How is Tyler doing?
I haven't talked to Kyle as of the end of the game. He was it was a rib injury that was pretty painful, and half of the pain or half of the frustration for him, I think, was he was really trying to find a way to not come out of the game, and ultimately
enough of him. Enough. I tap out. Tap machine.
So although that felt like 3 hours, a minute and 40 seconds.
No.
Bad.
No.
I can only get about little spurts of like 30 to 45 seconds of Mike.
He is exhausting.
Has he hit the podium today yet? Not yet, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know when he talks.
Do you even care what he has to say today?
I'm just preparing myself for like a 40-minute press conference of him. Just
I do not.
Because
without anybody being healthy, it's all a moot point.
Here's your first question. Fix it, funny man. How about that? How about less jokey jokes, less laughing, more footballing? How about that? You ever think about that? You or Chris?
Wow.
With your jokes? But Liam Eichenberg.
That's would be an answer.
Enough.
How do you feel about
this is great.
such a Liam Eichenberg?
This is
We just I think that the next person asks me a question, I'm yelling Liam Eichenberg.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Robert Jones. But
I'm telling you, I think the next person asks me a question, I'm gonna say Liam Eichenberg.
everybody's saying, are you my rats off a ship? I'm not rats off a ship, but am I exhausted?
Wait, what?
I'm not rats off a ship, but are my rats exhausted?
How can you take both sides?
I'm not
rats off a ship.
I'm not rats off a ship.
We just 2 hours into the show. Most would say otherwise.
Aren't you tired of him?
I'm
just tired.
I'm not tired.
I sit there and he's like,
that's what he does.
He looks, his sideline presence, does it not look bewildered?
Yeah, much more than it should.
Like much more than it should, right?
Yeah.
Like I looked at Mike McDaniel. It's the third game in for him.
Huh.
Sideline presence.
Wow.
Who?
Mike McDaniel, the Seahawks coach.
Yes.
Rookie coach. 3 games in, sideline presence.
That's because you're winning.
Cool as a cucumber.
He
You
ain't
know?
had that pressure yet.
Mike is like, never mind, it's a timeout. No, should I call timeout? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Really?
I don't believe you. Trent Green told me he did it 4 times.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel, rookie coach.
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
not going to be mad.
Okay,
I'm just sitting
forget.
here.
What?
Black Hawk down.
Okay, forget. Over.
I'm starting to believe.
Mm.
I just beat the Dolphins. Again. Ooh, man.
From somewhere back long ago.
Ooh.
He would be more entertaining if he
Speaking of
started
injury,
singing.
Justin Herbert, ankle injury, huh? Injury.
Oh, he got lit up.
Guy.
He got lit up and folded up.
Yep. He did go into that game banged up too.
Yeah.
So, oh well. Hobbles into the old
The blue
tent.
tent. The blue tent. We know what's wrong with you. Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh.
Ooh. Wrong guy. You tackle Daniel Jones, did you get hurt?
I don't think I've ever seen him hurt.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen him. How old is he now? Myles Garrett.
You gotta be 31.
31. God, feels like he's been in the league forever.
28.
What? Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Has
I've been in the league 7 years.
Nah, he's had to be in the league for a decade. Come on.
Okay.
You're reading that wrong.
First overall by the Browns in 2017.
Wow.
Yep.
He's seen some things.
Yes.
Look at this. How did this running back run away from all these DBs with little numbers?
I don't know. But the Giants said no thanks.
Love that. Saquon made up for it. Is everyone, if we're listening to WEEI, which by the way, they are,
WIP?
Yeah, WIP. They're grief listening to us today, by the way.
That's fair.
Just to him. He's the only one that let's go listen to that Tobin.
All the callers.
You're the one who walked in here like Eeyore last segment. You're like, I don't like shows like this.
I hate
don't
him.
like them.
I hate him.
You
because
gotta
people-
do them. You know
because
what?
because all of the reasons why, like I like to know the reasons why it happened, right? And all the reasons that people are giving is, man, I knew it. I knew the GM, the coach. That's not why they lost yesterday. They lost because the offensive line was horrendous. That's why they lost.
They were horrendous.
Huh?
What?
See? See what I mean?
4th and 39.
Woo! Hey, I told you it was 4th and 37. They could have called your boy.
And Ron Pitts wouldn't have been impressed.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you're never impressed. Even the announcers.
I gotta tell you, that's a great scramble by Skylar Thompson. But if that's Tua Tagovailoa, that's 6 points.
Yesterday, I thought.
Is there anything more insulting as a professional to say than that?
It's pretty rough.
Right.
I mean, so much so that you held a grudge against the wrong person for decades.
Poor guy.
Charles Johnson, he goes, yeah, that wasn't me. I was like, what? What? I periodically just text him, I'm sorry. I have to. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll take a break. If you guys want to call in, 305-567-0560. Back after this. All right, welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you. The Deftones North American Tour is coming to the Amerant Bank Arena in March, and JFig is giving away her tickets. I don't know when she's going to be here to give away those tickets, but she'll be giving away those tickets.
Yeah.
Keep listening for details on how you can win. This is a Live Nation show.
You don't remember that song is sampled, right? That's not just
She's coming now. The door is ringing.
Hey, Marcos, they don't realize that that's not Miss 305.
Where was that song sampled from?
Remember that's how the guy sang on the song.
The Scatman?
No, but that's
it samples George Kranz's
yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's
It's spelled DIN space DAA space DAA.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this on the song it starts off like that, and then he just comes in and goes.
Relatable. That's how I feel after this weekend.
Let's get to 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored, which is brought to you by the Lexus RX, the luxury SUV for those who never want to lose their edge. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Let's hear from Sal, 305-567-0560. Hello, Sal.
Okay, I've been down here for 9 years. I've been listening to this station. 9 years, and all they talked about was we need an offensive line. Okay, that was 9 years ago. And Chris Greer has been in charge of that somewhat. Okay, and they're still talking about the offensive line. And if the Dolphins do not realize that Chris Greer has to go and they have to change their ways of just getting the high fancy players when the players can't do anything because you don't have any time for anything like you guys are saying. But when are the Dolphins organization going to realize that Chris Greer has to go? That's what my comment.
I don't think he's going anywhere, man. And look, Sal, I think it's first of all, he's been here for what? He has been the mush. I mean, I'm not saying it's all his fault. I'm just saying they haven't made the playoffs. He's been here since what, 2000 as a scout. So
He's been a long time.
Been here a long time.
So, question. Let me read this. I love how Leroy doesn't think it's the coach's fault.
Mm-hmm.
The O-line, the men can't play. Bro, they looked uncoached. I'm like, listen. There's a difference between not being coached and not having talent. Like, you can coach him up. It don't mean that the guy has the abilities to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think that's where we fall with that. Like, there, some of these offensive line, these guys wouldn't be on the field if.
But part of the issue is with the evaluation of it. I get you,
right?
But they have been sitting here. The coach has said,
telling us,
and I know he's a player's coach, but he's like going over the top where he's telling you this is the most talent I've ever had in an offensive line room. Bull crap. And
yeah, and look, for the same reason why I tell you, let's not play that's a win, that's a loss before they play a game. Right?
Fun though.
But okay, they're doing the same thing, and you're saying I'm tired of it.
I don't get paid for that.
But no, that's not an excuse.
Stop an excuse.
No, you want to be able to do what you want to do, but stop them from doing the same thing because your answer is, I don't get paid for that.
I'm not claiming I could be a general manager, but if you gave me a day as general manager, I could have told you Eichenberg's a bum day one.
Again, it's all fine and great. That's all fine and great.
And show me a PFF score one more time of him, please.
What's a PFF score?
Pro Football Focus.
Yeah.
Can Pro Football Focus block? Because maybe we can use that to.
Maybe if he focused more, he'd block better.
I find it hard to believe that somebody outside of that room can grade a player without knowing what's being asked of them.
This is a man who's pissed. Our boy on the Twitch. Dolphin Kane.
Dolphin Kane.
Hey, thank you for taking my call. Tobin, Leroy, Marcos, JFig, y'all know that I love you guys.
Yep.
And my Twitch family.
Yep.
And I love my Canes, and I love my Dolphins. But McDaniel, more like McFraud.
Whoa.
Okay, so, and Leroy, I love you, man. And you talk about how McDaniel needs experience. but he got out coached again, and this time by the youngest coach in the league, a rookie coach. And McDaniel had 10 days to prepare, and we got beat by Geno F.N. Smith.
Can I tell you?
Hey, I can
Geno
give you
Smith!
with these guys. I could have gave you a month to prepare.
Yeah, but here's the
They
thing.
were better.
Can I tell you something that drove me nuts with him? All right.
No.
Mike McDaniel, all right. First season, wheelbarrow for those balls. All right. This guy was going for it, right?
Right.
And for some reason, they're down 3-0. Seattle, they kicked a long field goal. It was 4th and 10. McDaniel, 4th and 1. He always goes for it. He opts to nearly kick a 60-yard field goal with Jason Sanders, who's as shaky as they come.
You end up losing 7 yards
And
on
I'm
that
like,
transaction.
what is this mouse balls behavior from him?
Again,
what is that?
I text you guys. By him trying to kick a field goal instead of going for it. If you were worried about field position, you gave up 7 yards of field position.
Crazy to me.
Because if you'd have went for it and not got it, at least you would have got the ball around the line of scrimmage. But the fact that you tried to kick a field goal means you moved them 7 yards closer to their end.
I thought it cost him. I'm like, oh, that's okay, great. What did the Dolphin game? Did that not drive you nuts, that decision?
Oh, every decision drives me nuts. McFraud is a play designer, not a coach. And on the sidelines, he looks like a guy that studied geography for a math test.
Yeah. He looked bewildered yesterday.
So here's the deal. Like I get everybody being upset and pissed off and whatever. But when you ask, I asked the question, what would you have done differently other than the play you talked about?
Yeah.
I 100% agree. Like, if it's getting a yard or kicking a 57-yarder, I'm going to try to get the yard.
And his explanation was like, because I thought points were going to be at a premium. I'm like, whoa, dude. What?
57 yards, you don't think points are going to be a premium. Because if you think points are going to be a premium, then you punt the ball and get them inside the 10.
Yeah.
And make them have to drive.
Do you
the
got
field.
that, Marcos? Can you get him on the 57-yard field goal? I thought that was like the most, because like I get it. Look, I agree with you, Leroy. Talent wins. You got to have the players, but also he's just not. We've come to know who he is as a coach,
right?
And I'm like, who is this guy?
I think
you Joe Philbin all of a sudden.
No, here's what happens. You get so caught up in who the hell you have playing, and you lose track of what you're trying to do. And what I would say is, coaches have to get to the point, no matter who's in the game, we're going to do what we do, whether it works out or not. You might be more pissed off by that. I honestly think you may be more pissed off. But in the long run, I think your team's better off. If you keep trying to change what you do to accommodate one guy in your offense, it looks like that. Like it was like no passes down the field, quick passes, quick decisions, right? And so that's what coaches tend to do to try to accommodate their backup quarterback or whatever. And I would say, why bother? It looked terrible. You might as well just go ahead and open up the offense. But here's the problem. If you look at the plays he was calling the first 2 weeks, it looked like this. Yeah. So that's the bigger issue, is that I really think they have zero faith in the offensive line. And everything has been short. Everything has been. The other thing is, and here's what I mean about taking little steps, right? Is that I will tell you this. When you watch them play, and it's not only the play calling, right? But the fact is, when you pay attention to little details, it's a detail like you make sure that I have Waddle or Tyreek on the field at all times. I should never have an offensive play in a passing situation where one of them isn't on the field.
Schmeath and Schmolnick says McDaniel went from wheelbarrow-sized balls It's a Scooby-sized balls.
Scooby's like, keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth.
Give me McDaniel on his decision.
It was a combination of the work week where Jason Sanders was at pregame, and I thought the matchup and with the defense, I thought points were at a premium, and although there was there were 17 first half points, and they came early. I was kind of playing to where I thought our defense was at, and those are things that you're always debating. Had it been 3 yards further back or 4 yards further back, maybe I make a different decision. But yet basically on the first down, I'm kind of considering that where the field position is, and I thought it was close enough that he would have a good strike and effort. So,
So can I say this?
The dude's a coin flip kicker, so obviously you never know.
I mean,
give me that little
He
grammatica.
said I was little. I was. He said I figure I was in his range, or if it was 4 yards back.
He said he liked the way that he was hitting it pregame.
Right, but he goes, if it was 4 yards back, then maybe I make a different decision. I'm like, 4 yards back, like.
Yeah,
that's
61 yards.
That's 61 yards. But
you're right. It is.
Yeah, we don't have that super Cowboys kicker.
If points are at a premium, and that's the reason you're going to go with for doing it, then field position should be even more of a premium. If you don't think there's that many points going to be scored.
if you're good,
if you're not gonna go for it, you punt it. The field goal should have been out of the option.
So stupid.
Not even a possibility. But again, with all the things going on, you're scrambling. What are you laughing at now?
Nothing.
Where?
You gotta say it. It's share for the class.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, now he's not gonna.
I'm not gonna say it.
Huh?
Feel bad that Scooby's taking shrapnel. But anyway, guys, listen. You're not feeling man enough to go for it on 4th and short.
No.
Well, we're gonna make you
pooch punt, baby.
That's well, maybe we can make you go for it 4th and all night long. With Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Now you can chew it and do it. No second guessing your play call here, right? You go to bluechew.com. You got the great thing about the Blue Chew, no doctor's visits.
Minty?
Nice.
They do have mint flavors.
mint
They do that.
flavors?
They're good.
Oh.
They got mint flavors.
And those doctors can't.
You don't got to go to the doctor. You don't got to go to the pharmacy. You don't got to wait in
Embarrassing.
lines. No weird conversations. No yammering press conferences. None of it, dude. It gets delivered right to your door in a discreet package. Dolphins could have used some discreet packages yesterday on offense. I'm just saying. Anyway, I got a special deal for our listeners out there. All right, if you want to try Blue Chew for free, use the promo code SHOWPONY. Use the promo code SHOWPONY at checkout. You're paying just $5 for shipping, but you're getting your first month of Blue Chew for free. So go to bluechew.com, use the promo code
SHOWPONY,
and you are getting your first month of Blue Chew for free. Just pay that $5 for shipping. Bluechew.com, bluechew.com.
The show pony.
Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy. Somebody who doesn't need Blue Chew lately, Dave Grohl.
Why? What did he do?
He knocked up somebody outside his marriage. He put out a statement about it. I'm not like talking out of turn.
You're not gossiping. It's true.
Not gossiping. He
Oh, you got the synchronized swimmer look today, JFig.
Oh, I love how you always notice that. Hello.
How are you feeling today? How are your Dolphins vibes today?
I've gone through like
stages,
boxes of Kleenex of just me crying nonstop.
For sure.
A regular hootie day.
Yeah.
See
I
that,
wasn't. It was
see that cut when they went to Marino on TV? Marino
That's exactly how I felt when I saw that. It was pretty accurate.
They just go to Marino right after they fail. They got a great turnover by Zach Sealer. Here we go, Tim Boyle, and like just Dan Marino's watching Tim Boyle play the position that he crafted, did better at the franchise than anybody, and he's like, "We got any beef Wellington back there?"
He saw that camera pointing right at him.
I got to tell you, last time I went to the suite in Cleveland, they had the little mini beef Wellingtons.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but
too little. Really?
Yeah, because it's not tender in the.
Do they have a guy in the Cleveland luxury box serving, or is it just on a tray?
Well, they have two different, so it's a big, like a giant suite. But then where we go, it has a side room. Like, if you go to a restaurant and they have the side room for and that's the room with the good stuff.
Oh.
The crab, the shrimp, oysters. But then they have like the buffet out there where you can get all kinds of stuff. Like,
is this a steak and bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a piece of steak
crust.
and a croissant, like a little like a pastry, like.
It's a good steak though. It's just like good.
I made them. I've made them before, and I bought a whole tenderloin and then sliced that and put it in the tenderloin.
Wow.
By the way, speaking of upgrades at facilities, right? Fancy stuff. You see the Heat. They revealed today.
What?
New scoreboards getting unveiled this year.
Well, we were there. We were there when they were building it.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us back there.
They wouldn't let us back.
They wouldn't let us back there.
I got back there.
You got back there?
You got to know someone.
You didn't get back.
You got lost.
No, maybe. Okay, hold on.
It looks.
Remember, you
weird.
were not allowed. The thumbs wasn't picking up your frog.
Oh, that's right.
Your frog print.
They were supposed to do this, I think, a couple of years back, but they didn't think they were going to the finals that year.
Oh,
so they got
been busy.
This has been in the works. But they unveiled some renderings.
Whoa!
And it's got a big fireball. But like, here's the look at that.
It's so nice,
dude. Those screens are small. I think
is that much bigger?
I think it is much bigger. Yeah. Because, like, first of all, the stats, like, all over the place. They didn't have that ribbon board that they used to have.
Right.
Mind you, that Leroy, that Jumbotron's been up there since, like, I think 2000. It's been up there for a while.
The beginning of the stadium.
I need to see what it looked like before.
I needed you can't just CGI it.
That's bigger.
That's bigger.
That's bigger. That's bigger.
The other one barely covered
and look, they got the inside screens. That's like the new thing when you for the fancy seats. So you got the inside screens inside the Jumbotron. And then they got rid of that octopus star ball thing that they have. And now it's got a fireball, dude.
Which makes much more sense.
It looks good.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking fireball. I was like, it looked like pepperoni pizza.
Wow.
It does, right?
Fireball.
No.
Wow. I can't wait.
So you don't think the sphere is cool, but you're down for
Oh yeah. Because they
don't like the sphere?
It's not that I don't like the sphere. I just think it's a little overrated.
He doesn't like
what?
It's a tad overrated.
He's been going
like
on this whole rant for
right?
like
I've been
months.
to Museum of Discovery before. I know what an IMAX looks like.
Yeah, he calls it
the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Says the person that
it's like a 360
danced around like a kid because he thought we were gonna get piranha feeding time.
Well, that's real life. You got to admit they have a lot of sharks. That was a great place.
Yeah, they had a lot of sharks in Vegas.
Yeah, they had a lot of
Yeah,
sharks.
that
They have
was
piranhas?
Oh yeah.
And feeding time. We just missed it.
Yep, we missed it.
And I guess when we got there, the guys thought we were dating because since we want to take our picture, we don't.
Could have been friends. You can't assume what he thought.
You should have taken a picture.
Yeah. More pictures in life.
No.
Friends.
Moments.
Yeah.
So the Heat are mixing it on up,
Oh,
as is
well,
Cam Ward.
How's he mixing it up?
Mixed bag.
Oh, okay. No, you confused me. I thought I was supposed to play.
No, dude. You're
Cam.
Cam Ward. He's Cam Ward.
Oh, Cam.
Cam Ward.
Okay, now
Oh,
we're
okay.
talking.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you got today in the mixed bag, Marcos?
Oh, I got stuff to piss you off.
Oh,
And it's not on purpose, unfortunately. It is not on purpose. It just is a reminder of the porpoise.
Just like Dr. Spock says, come on, Wardy.
I feel like that, like it's Rudy or something like that. We saw yesterday what was a unprecedented number of penalties for the Miami Dolphins.
Oh my God.
But I'm sure if there's one man who is cool-headed about this situation and knows exactly what to say in these situations, it'd be Mike McDaniel, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's definitely been the voice of comfort lately.
He now is going to explain to us what he felt about the penalties, what he plans on doing about these inconvenient acts.
Yeah, no, I think that we have to handle the road better, and that starts with me. But then that continues throughout everyone. I think that the crowd was rocking, and we looked as though it was the first time in a hostile environment, and so that's a fast lesson that you have to learn from and get better, or you're not going to expect any differing results moving forward. But yeah, you can't. I think it was 11 penalties for 85 yards, and especially when you're having issues in the red zone and coming up with no touchdowns and being down there several times, you can't afford that to win the football game.
Well, he stinks on the road, dude. I don't know what to tell you. He's not been a good, not been good at that. So why start now?
Yeah, I guess.
I would hope, one time he'll surprise us.
Should I admire his consistency then? Is that something I should be focusing on? He's consistently not good on the road.
He's good vibes.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. Seems like he fixed Tua's confidence. But Leroy said this last year, a lot of questions on his adjustments. Leroy wouldn't go as far as to call him a bum.
I don't think he's a bum. I mean, for all the things that got you excited about this team, that was him too.
Was it?
Oh,
dude, stop all of a sudden acting like you wasn't that into it. Are you kidding me?
Tell him the truth.
You are gun-ho.
Tyreek Hill.
In fact, I tried to calm you down a little bit, and you got mad at me.
What did he tell us to write down? Didn't he tell us to write something down? Like the best energy is karma, something. Write that down. There was some.
But this is what I don't understand. Why are people it's been 3 weeks. What a pathetic team. He's almost at bum status. After 3 weeks of a 17-game season?
He loses to Tennessee. He's at bum status.
Coach, we held you up last time because I wasn't in position to work.
There's accountability, all right? Something like that. Availability, something with an ability.
I mean, to tell somebody you're not a bum, but you're on bum status.
He could have reached bum status.
No, how?
He's close.
Don't lose to Tennessee.
Let me get this straight. They have no offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Secondary's banged up. The wide receiver trying to figure out what they're doing. Your starting quarterback's out. And if they lose next week, he gets bum status.
You got a week.
Do you understand how that sounds?
You got a week to get Snoop ready.
Huh?
He's got a week to get Snoop ready.
Again. And you think it takes a week?
He's got a week.
He's
already been here a week? You're giving an extra week?
So you think in 2 weeks, anybody could pick.
It's a long week?
In 2 weeks, anybody could pick up the offense.
Figure it out. If you're a guru, you know what you do? You get Snoop up to speed. Snoop.
Yes, but you.
The strongest energy wave you can give off is authenticity. Write that down.
Authenticity.
I'm authentically calling you a bum if you lose next week.
Whoa! Hey, it's a
You
no
gonna call
lose.
the coach a bum, not the players.
Oh no,
way.
the coach.
Yeah, it's definitely
You got a week to get Snoop ready.
for sure.
A week.
Yep.
2.
A
So
long
you
week.
think
A
you
long
think
week.
it takes a week to get a quarterback ready for the NFL?
It's a long week.
No.
No, it's 2 weeks.
I would like you to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
You think it takes a week to get a quarterback ready for an NFL game?
He needs to get him ready.
No, I didn't ask you that. You think
Here's what you do.
you still would see? He doesn't answer.
I'm
questions.
going to answer. Here's what you do. Here's
No,
what
you're not gonna answer my
I'm gonna
question.
answer your question.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Question, all right?
Yes or
You're not
no?
answering the
Because
question.
you're getting ready to go sideways.
JFig's gonna answer the question.
Here, go.
Okay. You go to Bob and Weave. You go to Anthony Weaver and you say, hey, what works for him? Because he was there. And he goes, Coach, I coached the defense. He goes, well, what did he do that worked against you?
Ooh.
And that's what you use. You play to his strengths. You use your resources. No calling the Harbaughs. You just go to him. You go to Bob and Weave. And you say, Anthony, what helped Tyler Huntley cook against you in practice?
That's right.
And that's what you practice this week. Because he's got a week to get ready.
Roll bowl.
Can I
You
just
got a
say
week
this?
to get Snoop up to speed.
Can I just really
Roll
say
bowler.
this? Has he ever really cooked?
He's
Oh,
cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Snoop's cooked.
I've seen him
Boiled
in
a
the
couple
kitchen.
of eggs. He ain't
made a grilled
sauteing.
cheese.
He ain't say sauteing nothing.
He's got a George Foreman.
You go to Anthony Weaver right this week.
Yeah.
You say, Weave.
Yeah.
What works for Snoop?
You gotta believe.
And he goes,
Oh my God.
I like
Get
it.
out here. No. No.
Did you just hear him? Did you just hear Marcos?
I liked it. I like
Yes,
Weave.
no.
What?
We believe.
Gotta believe.
We believe that we can win. We believe that we can
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that
win.
Oh man.
Got time for one more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Zach Sealer.
Oh, handsome.
Let's hear about the interception that he got. Let's stay positive for a second.
Oh, shoot. I mean, I know Calais. I think he was Calais one that tipped it. I think I haven't watched it yet, but just kind of floating up there. I thought I was about to get smoked from the side or something because that thing was just hanging there.
It was.
And then once I got it, it was great. I'm like, all right, let's get some momentum. Let's get going. Offense went out there, kind of drove the field a little bit, which was great to see. Things were falling our way. So,
yeah. And then he goes, you guys know the rest.
Oh, you saw it.
You guys saw it. They drove a little, but you know how it ended.
Yeah.
And we got tired.
Yeah, I mean, can't blame him. It's becoming a narrative. This whole defense will hold them, waiting on the offense. Offense never shows up.
Cap for Life says, you complaining about McDaniel is on deaf ears. You fired our last coach for coaching. Now you're complaining about McGenius. Definition of insanity. First of all, I'd like to say, I did not fire Brian Flores. I was stunned the day that
Brian Flores
got
fired Brian Flores.
But
can't sue your boss.
Understand some of the reasons why he got fired after he got fired. But I will say, Cap, perhaps, and I have been thinking about this. The victory lap that they took and making him go out and have a press conference where he got embarrassed.
Yeah.
Could have bad karmatic energy. And that is why we could be in the position that we're in.
Is that what we're blaming it on?
Karma of the game.
Karmatic is not a word.
Oh, it's a word,
It is
dude.
not
Karmatic
a
is a
word.
word. No,
It
karmatic
is
is a
not
word.
a word.
I'm not saying Brian Flores was perfect. And I'm not saying that I don't
Spell with a
understand.
K.
No one lied,
No, karmatic energy.
No.
All I'm saying
Karmatic or karmatic energy, if it's a word.
both.
Karmatic is a word.
Thank you, JFig. Point for me. All I'm saying is
point. That was a stab in the.
No, I knew karmatic
can I
energy was
say
no, I
something?
knew.
That was a stab at the dictionary there, brother.
All I'm saying.
No. Karmic energy. Karmic.
Not karmatic. Karmic.
Not karmatic.
No, that's a car commercial.
no.
That's a car company.
No.
CarMax.
No, karmic.
Karmic.
It says having both. It says both having evil and good, or possessing both evil
He said
and good
that's
qualities.
karmic,
Karmic.
not karmatic.
I think it's karmatic.
Oh.
No.
No.
So you said
Oh,
karmic?
Yeah, because it's like auto or automatic, same thing.
1 second.
Root of the word.
No, karmatic. Give me back my point.
You know what? Take it back.
Karmatic meaning.
-1 to JFig for confirming.
No,
your
because
lie.
I don't know if I wrote it
Like
before or not,
no,
but like it
you put
autocorrected
in
me to
no.
it.
The same thing happened here. You put in karmatic. I put in karmatic, and it asks for meaning, and it says karmic. So no, karmic is not
Yeah,
a word.
but it's like automatic. Like it's just a you have the root of the
Then
word.
here
You're
it
just using-
says, what does it mean
Karma,
to be
karmic.
karmatic?
There's
And
no
then
karmatic.
karmic,
No,
karmic.
I'm using the tick of the word.
The what?
The tick of the word.
What the hell are you talking about? dude?
Karmic, karmatic. The tick of the word.
Okay, no, you can't just.
Now he's switching
I can
things
just
up.
add
Okay.
tick on it, anything.
Lunatic, lunacy.
Oh, okay.
No, that doesn't make any sense because
No, of
Luna,
course it doesn't, Jennifer. Of course it doesn't.
Words. means.
Dude, you are. Can I
Good
just
word
tell
for
you?
me, dog.
All I'm saying is,
Don't swing and miss with the dictionary.
could it be possible
Our manual.
that the Dolphins could it be possible the Dolphins
Yes.
rubbing Brian Flores' nose in it with Tua getting the extension was a bit much.
No,
a bit much.
I think
just before the season. I think it's bad karmic or karmatic energy to put forth
I don't
before
like
a
it.
season. And here's Brian Flores 3-0, having Brock Purdy cry. The Vikings are 3-0, and here are the Dolphins. Tua not on the field. Mike McDaniel coaching like a boob. Bad karma.
Wow. It's true.
Here's the deal. I don't think either side was wrong. I don't think that they were wrong for firing him. I don't think Tua was wrong for being petty against him. His one job as a coach, your first and foremost job as a coach, is to get the most out of the players that you have.
What I think is,
And he didn't do that. So are they warranted for people feeling that way? Yes. Okay, yes. But did we not ever say he wasn't a good coach? No, we didn't.
if karma is the issue here, though, when all of you got mad at me for having Pat Riley answer my question, and he told eventually with his answer to tell Jimmy Butler to shut the bleep up, you all got mad at me for stirring it up. Why can't we be mad at Levitard? It's his fault.
For what? Stirring it up?
He stirred it up, dude.
Nah. Again, everybody was right. I don't think there's nothing wrong with Tua being petty about that. Right? Is that any difference than Snowman kicking rocks down the street?
Well, they are 2-1. Good performance yesterday.
Hey.
Javon Holland, I saw him chasing DK Metcalf.
Hey.
Bad karma.
Hey. Kicking rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And now you say 2-1, 1-2, and 1.
Looks like he had rocks in his shoes when he was chasing DK.
Well, everybody does.
Take a break. Back after this. I just don't understand why Mike McDaniel's like all of a sudden.
I'm telling you.
No more onions. Disappointing. Disappointing, dude.
Every time he starts talking, I should just play that song.
Headlines brought to you by Terrell Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. One good piece of news is the Miami Hurricanes 50 burger dropped on USF on Saturday. The Canes move up to number 7 in the AP poll as they have Virginia Tech in town on Friday. Getting ready for this. Cam Ward, 404 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. He also rushed for 43 yards. Jesus.
Hey, Sweet the Smog said, got all that onion and lost all of his onions.
A lot of fat cats, dude. Gone from coaching guru to Mike McDaniel.
Oh, God. I was fine with whatever he decided to do, but the explanation didn't fit what he did. Right? Because if you think points are a premium, then you don't give the team the ball on the 50-yard line.
Nope.
You just don't do it.
Crazy, man.
Should Leroy accept it? No.
If you did, would you laugh at us if we said that we had concerns?
No. No, but I would laugh at you because I would say, I did the show with you. I know how you think. I don't know. Like, the thing is that everybody wants to always fire everybody and get rid of everybody. Do you know how far that would set you back?
I mean,
now I'm just all I'm doing is telling you, you understand if you bring all new people in, then it's going to take them 2 or 3
they're not
years.
going to get rid of anybody. Like, here's going to be the move. If this continues to be a Dolphins season, that's a disappointment. All right. Let's say Tua comes back, Dolphins finish 7-10, right?
Uh-huh.
Next move is they're taking away his play calling. That's going to be the next move. Somebody else will call the plays. He's going to run the team. That'll be their next move. It'll be. It will. It'll be Daryl Bevel. It'll be somebody else. Somebody else is going to call the plays.
Bevel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's done it. But I just really think that it's not necessarily his play calling. Although I hate when you do something to make it like Tua being on IR. That was done. It had nothing to do with health.
Optics.
Yes. But
it feels like optics. I don't want to say that it's optics, but like when you get all the positive reports that have been out.
If he was on a plane 4 days later, yes. I mean, it wasn't going to be a 4 or 5 week thing.
Yeah, it went to a big production where there are annoying screaming kids.
Wait a minute. Why do you keep bringing that up?
He went to Disney on Ice with
How did you even know that? That's so random.
Oh, Raheem Mostert revealed it. He did a Goran Dragic. He was too honest.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because everybody was like, hey, Raheem has Tua. He goes, doing great, dude. We went to Disney on Ice with our families together.
It'd be interesting that Raheem would be the one on Disney on Ice. Of course, another guy doing nothing around here, just collecting checks.
Wow.
Look at this guy, dude.
So here's the deal. So
could you imagine?
I don't think it's play calling because here's the deal. For some reason, the stupid Americans that watch football think that a guy's just looking at a sheet and pulling random sheets off of there. You do realize every play that he calls for a given situation has been either practiced or discussed before we go out there and run it. So the fact whoever's relaying that message doesn't matter. We already have an idea of what plays are going to be called. If they change and go to something else, we discuss it on the sidelines. So having Mike McDaniel relinquish his play calling doesn't change that sheet with all of the plays blocked on there.
I know. Hey, I'm totally with you. But how many times do we see people do things for optics?
How
many times do we see coordinators get fired just cause?
Right. So I mean, at what point are we going to get smart enough we do stuff for winning?
But if they're not gonna fire guys, like
you want them as Vlad would say, them streets need a body.
Yeah, kind of.
So you're gonna fire the running back coach.
I'll tell you,
like
if the Dolphins
I'm
want,
gonna tell you.
I'll tell you what, the Dolphins this week, if they wanted to do one, like they're not gonna fire anybody after 3 weeks, but like that special teams coach.
Woo! Goodness. And usually special teams coach, that's how they sneak you in. Right? That's your boy from high school or something. Hey, there's two. You be special team coordinator or quality control coach.
Who was the guy that wore the? There was a guy the Dolphins had who had like the speaker on his back.
No, that was the equipment guy.
No, dude. There. I remember.
Yeah, but that usually equipment, like with the speaker around, the equipment guys do that.
There was a guy with Tony Sperano's staff, and he had the speakers on the staff. I'd go cover training camp. He's like, I'm like, oh man. And then you told me you're like special teams guys.
Yeah, they're intense. Because you're asking the guy. Keep in mind, if you special teams guy, you're asking your guy to run down there and collide, right? You can't go in there timid.
Yep.
Danny Crossman sounds like a special teams.
Like Danny Crossman huddling everybody up. Be like, all right, guys. It's 4th and 39. Let's get this play off this time, huh?
He's no Darren Rizzi.
Break.
I'm just like, hey, I told you.
Where is Darren Rizzi?
If they were 3 yards closer, I could have got it.
He's a Saint. Assistant head coach, special teams coordinator.
Wow.
You know why they do that, right? You know why it's called assistant head coach and special team coordinator?
Can't go backwards.
You can't have a lateral job, so they put that other title on it.
Like a lateral. Lateral goes backwards.
Huh?
What?
It's like the kids say.
Having a conversation with you two sometimes, I have a better chance talking to Zeus.
It's like the kids say. He's got that Riz.
Oh, that Darren Rizzi.
Yeah.
Look at this. I've never gotten more emails for something than I have about this.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll take a break. Marcos.
Yeah.
Can you give us the Goosies next segment at least?
You know what? Let's get the Goosies next segment, dude.
Back after this.
Four receivers in the pattern. To the air he goes. Looking, throws, left side. Restrepo's got it!
And a little
Oh,
flag.
what a catch! A spinning, turning catch. Cam Ward takes. Here comes the fake reverse. He's got a lot of pressure. He avoids it. Left flat. Caught Martinez. Lot of room. He's at the 40. Martinez to midfield. To the 45 of South Florida. And he barrels to the 40 of USF. Here's the pass for Restrepo. He's got it for a touchdown. What a throw by Cam Ward. And a twisting catch by Restrepo for the touchdown. One more play before the 2-minute timeout. Ward to throw. Fires down the left side. They caught. High ground. He might go. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. At the 10. Then the 5. Into the end zone. It's a Miami touchdown. It's a Miami touchdown. It's a Hurricanes 40. It's a Hurricanes 40. 76 yards on the touchdown. And Miami reclaims the lead in Tampa.
I just want to thank Cam Ward for saving football. He's saving football for all of us.
Saving South Florida.
Saving South Florida, yeah.
He is saving football for all of us, and I just want to thank him. And I am having so much fun watching Hurricanes football again. They feel unstoppable. I'm thinking it. Like I'm thinking what I'm not gonna say the thing.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it.
You can say it.
You keep saying you're not going to say the thing, but
I'm
you're
not gonna
actually
say it.
saying it without saying.
No. See, that's not true. That's not true.
It's very true, and you've been tweeting it also. Don't think I haven't seen that.
That's fine. You can look at it, but I'm not saying the thing. If other people want to say it, JFig, if other people want to say it, that's fine. They can do what they want. They can say what they want. They can mean what they want. Me, I'm just thinking it. I'm just thinking it. And I don't know when the appropriate time. I'll tell you when I'm going to say it. It probably will not happen until at least winning a conference. But I'm not saying it.
Okay.
I'm not saying it, but I'm thinking it.
Don't say it.
Well, I'm thinking it.
We go out, we stomp.
Did you see? No, the bumps.
Still?
No, that's TCB at this point.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. There's not, and this is the thing that's tough. There's not. I don't know what the game's gonna be that will let me believe that, because I think very clearly with our eyes we can all see they have a fortress up front.
Yep.
They have monsters to get after the quarterback. They got skills all over the place, and they have to what seems like the best quarterback in the league in the country. He is incredible.
Yep.
He has swag. He looks so comfortable. It's like he's playing a video game out there.
He is playing a video game. It's great.
And so it's hard not to think it. It's hard not to think it. When they get picks on USF and then are running to the crowd and are given a turnover chain, you see Big Homie get the pick off?
He gets the turnover chain.
Exactly. I missed it so much.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
All right. Now, okay.
But, well, I'm thinking it.
October 19th.
Yep.
A time that has not been decided yet.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, number 7 ranked Miami
Mm-hmm.
Hurricanes versus the currently number 15 ranked Louisville Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
We go out there and we demolish them.
Yep.
Still nothing for you. You're still going to wait for the conference.
Yes. You
That's
got
for
it.
sure. That is mature.
You have to. You have to. I mean, maybe something can pop up. I mean, I can't rule things out.
We go out there, we dominate, dude. Oh,
but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because too many times we've been burned. Okay. And
but this is different. Doesn't it
what
feel
now?
different?
Will there be one? I have one circled. November 2nd, hosting Duke and Manny Diaz.
Yeah.
That is one. I'm looking forward to that more than I'm looking forward to FSU, because I need Cam Ward to do horrible
To
things.
light him up?
I need him to do horrible things to that football team.
Wow.
I need him to do the elephant trunk celebration.
Oh, yeah.
Nonstop, because an elephant never forgets, and we don't forget. Wow. We don't forget Manny Diaz. Okay.
Duke 4-0.
See, can
what?
ACC trying to sabotage Miami, giving us the ACC you do realize it starts at 7:30 on the West Coast, right?
Oh, you're talking about the 10:30 Cal.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to sabotage us by putting Cal in the ACC.
That's true. That was crazy. I don't understand.
But then again, Cal just lost to FSU, so
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't worse than what North Carolina did, though.
Well, that's fair.
At least Cal is like a big boy school.
Yeah. But I'm just telling you right now, what I'm feeling watching this Canes team.
Yep.
It does feel different. It does feel different. Right. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
I'll tell you. I can say it because I'm no biases here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're bigger.
Yeah.
And more physical up front than they've ever been.
Yeah.
In a very long time. So start there. They have a quarterback who seems very aware and knows how to handle all these situations. They have wide receivers who we didn't know they had. I'm not talking about Restrepo, but all the other guys that were hurt or whatever, guys who can really ball. And they have a running game, and they go 2 or 3 deep at the running back position.
Man, when Sam Brown got loose,
that's not even counting the defense, right? So yeah, and here's why it's hard for you to say that. Because you say it no matter what.
That's not true. I've been completely different,
TVD,
bit of a chatty.
TVD. He had his moments, but that was pretty.
No.
What?
You get overexcited about everything. So
this is different.
I will say it.
Touch Van Dime.
I will say it.
That?
Yeah.
Touch Van Dime.
Oh. Okay.
I will say it because it has a little more coming from me because I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not you. So there is something different about this team.
Yeah, Leroy's got Kuth.
There is something different.
I have Kuth.
No, you don't.
I have Kuth.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
They call me the Kuth man.
Oh, sophistication. Do they call you that?
I'll just say Kuthman.
Why?
Let's welcome the Kuthman on the show. Why do you call the Kuthman? Because he has Kuth.
That's cool.
Are you ever gonna stop?
You know how I know the Canes have
word for me, dog.
You know how I know the Canes are the truth?
How's that?
Because I got Kuth.
He can't spell it. There's no question.
Come on,
spell
quick.
Not all the block.
He's looking at Google.
I wasn't looking. I was looking at the chat.
Yes.
All right, spell it.
Oh, you want me to spell Kuth?
Yeah.
Okay.
No! Oh no! Oh God!
Is it a QU?
-1.
No! Just a regular old C, huh, dog?
COU?
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Like Cougar.
Wait. It's funny. You sabotaged yourself thinking it was a big word, and it was just basic spelling.
Oh man. Crazy, dude.
It's my fault.
Tua standing on that sideline looking like a coach.
He's probably just thinking to himself, I knew this guy was a bum. I know it's I know what that look was for Tua.
What was that?
Oh, that's his first TD, right?
Yeah, him and Roma Dunze were fighting over the football because that was Roma Dunze football too.
I had my first one. Guess who my first touchdown was against?
The
Pittsburgh
Vikings.
Nope. Think of
the Miami Dolphins.
Philadelphia.
You're warming up.
Ooh, Tampa Bay Bucks. Ugh.
Idiot. Right division.
Oh, division. They were in a different
Patriots?
division back then.
No. Jets.
Ah, bums. But yeah, Tua, I know what he was thinking.
Somebody said at least Tim Boyle knows how to slide.
True.
Oh, he had a nice slide.
Good
huh?
slide. Good slide.
What
I
was
think
Tua thinking on
He
this?
was thinking, hey, Mike, you got a week to get Snoop ready.
Ooh.
That's what he was thinking.
It's our Snoop.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Like, can you take a quarterback serious that's name is Snoop?
Yeah.
Well, he made that
That's
up.
not a movie?
Dude, his name was not Snoop 2 years ago. It was not.
He said it was a childhood name.
Him, Robbie Chosen.
Hey, can you Take somebody serious.
Snoop.
Who
Why
wants
not?
to go by the name Snoop?
What's
That's
wrong with
only
Snoop?
Snoop, you know.
He has one good game. Garfinkel.
Yeah.
You're selling Fruit Snoops at the arena.
Fruit Snoops?
Yep.
Whoa. Are those the little fruit snacks?
Is that because you're hungry? Like your hot takes have ventured into the realm of.
Tell you what else.
I tell you what's amazing. How somebody could drop off a whole bunch of food this morning with no workers here, and it's mysteriously have emptied out.
I'll tell you what else is impressive.
What kind of food?
Sandwiches. The old
Sandwiches from
sandwich roll.
Publix.
I'll tell you
And
what's very
little
impressive about that, though.
brownies.
What's that?
You didn't get one piece of mustard on his shirt today.
Whoa!
Not
I'm
one.
so proud of
Not
you.
one.
No, check the floor.
I'm a professional.
But if he did,
It might be a half a chicken on my.
if he did get mustard
Oh,
on that,
I know where we're going.
if he did,
I know
What
where
can
we're
he
going.
do?
he could have brought it to A&T Dry Cleaners. Our guy Ara at A&T Dry Cleaners, 40 plus years, owned and run.
Wow.
He's the man. Ara's the man. He's taking care of you. He has that fine personal touch. It's a family business. 40 plus years owned and run, Leroy.
Yep.
For shizzle.
And he has an on-site seamstress there. Can do same-day alterations. Hey, Halloween costume. Halloween's coming up.
Sometimes
you got the prom. You got the homecoming. You know, you got your dad bod. You lost your dad bod. You need to have something
Not
taken
yet.
in a little
Not for
bit.
me.
Not yet.
No.
Right? You need
Sometimes I think
formal
of myself
clothes?
as a take seamstress.
And
Altering.
Oh, yeah. You mean adjusting. Yeah.
Oh.
Adjusting your hot take. But look, all you have to do is give Ara a call. This is personal number, 954-610-9383. You can ask for him, text him, let him know what you need. You can get a quote on some of these alterations because they vary. You need to know how long it's going to take.
Right.
You're going to try to flip it before you get you right away.
Sometimes in a pinch, same day.
Yep, sometimes in a pinch. Serve all of South Florida, Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beach counties.
Do I count for that?
Huh?
I'm right there.
No, you're
I feel like I'm Southern enough.
I think you're all Palm Beach.
No, I think you would make an exception for
All
me.
right, he'll make an
I
exception.
think he would for me. And he'll make an exception for you guys too. Because Ara is a big fan of the show, loves the silly sauce. He is taking care of our listeners. A special deal for all you listeners out there. If you mention Tobin and Leroy when you go to A&T Dry Cleaners, you're getting 25% off your order. Who can beat that? 25% off your order. You just mentioned Tobin and Leroy at A&T Dry Cleaners to our boy Ara. As Leroy said, he's available to you guys, 954-610-9383, whatever you need with your dry cleaning. Once you use A&T Dry Cleaners, you'll never launder your own clothes again.
This hour of
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy. Hey, Leroy.
Yes,
JFig's
sir.
giving away her tickets.
Is she?
Yeah, dude.
Would she be
Am
present?
I?
Or are you sending us an email?
Depends. Is it a newsletter or not?
Yeah, newsletter.
The Deftones North American Tour is coming to the Amerant Bank Arena in March. JFig, what caller number do you want to give it away to today?
I want to give it to number 7.
Caller 7 to 305-567-0560 will win a pair of tickets to see the Deftones at Amerant Bank Arena this March. It's a Live Nation show, but if you guys want to win right now, we'll give a pair of tickets away to the Deftones. 305-567-0560. 305-567-0560. This is a Live Nation show. Also, want to let you guys know our Dave & Buster's gift card giveaway is back, and we've got a $250 gift card that you could win to see football and soon the Heat and Panthers. So to enter, go to WQAM.com/contest. Dave & Buster's, eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood.
The Panthers started already, right?
They had a doubleheader yesterday, yeah.
Did. And they won.
Season doubleheader, like a split squad. That's kind of
And where do they play them?
the arena.
So they play one early game and a late game?
Yeah.
How did and so
Cats are back. Let me see. Cats.
I'm trying to figure out how do they do that?
Yes.
So it's basically 6 periods
It's
of
kind of
hockey?
like yeah, I think it's like spring training. I think it's like
Oddly specific hockey questions are back.
yes, they are.
Yes.
But you know,
We
how
missed
does the
them.
hockey team play a damn doubleheader? You never thought of that?
I mean, I never really thought about it, to be honest with you.
I mean, football doesn't do it.
They won yesterday. They played they won against the Predators in both games, 3-2 and 6-2. There was a goalie, Cooper Black, who got the win in the first game.
Is he black?
I don't know.
No, his name is Cooper.
The name Cooper says
Cooper.
other things.
That's what it says. Nothing like Cooper says intangible.
It's a
like
last name though. Yeah. We're still there.
Coop can be a last name
Yeah.
for a non-intangible.
Michael
Oh
Cooper.
yeah, he looks like a child.
Yeah.
Cooper Black. And then the Panthers won.
In relation to Jack Black?
Yes.
He just said yes. Just to shut me up. Yes.
He's 23.
and then the nightcap, you had Sergey get a little action and Chris Drieger got some action. So not a full game. Drieger, Beaver, and Bob were both in there. They will be back in preseason action Wednesday against the Lightning at 7 p.m.
I'm guessing there's not a whole bunch of
Not a doubleheader.
not a whole bunch of dust ups in preseason.
I don't think so. But I got to tell you, it's going to feel good peacocking with that trophy in front of those stupid Lightning fans.
Wait, like Intangible Brown, except he spells it different.
Yeah.
He spells it like Braun, but it
does.
says Brown.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Quickly, let's get to All Right, Oh No. My all right goes to that fan who gave the Canes the turnover chain back after they dropped a 50 burger on USF. My oh no. Look, Dolphins, too easy. Been doing them the whole show. Mine actually goes to Anthony Joshua.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Wow. I didn't even see him get hit.
He got destroyed this week by Daniel Dubois.
Dubois.
And I got to be honest with you.
He should retire.
He says he's not. He already said he's not. But you're right. I agree with you. He's made a lot of money.
He hasn't won a fight in 5 years.
Except against Francis Ngannou. I thought the ref should have stopped at the round before he got, because then he hit one punch and he felt froggy. And so he leapt in and he was kissing the canvas with his cheeks up. So that's my oh no. What's your all right and oh no, Leroy?
My all right goes to the Canes. It is fun watching them play. They play with a lot of poise. They're big, they're strong, they're tough. I like the way they hung in there when the game was close. Nobody panicked. Nobody, had a swag penalty, anything like that. Loved it. My oh no. Mercury Morris. Come on. We look forward to every year. And I knew something was up because we didn't hear from him last year when the last team won, right? Usually ESPN goes right to Mercury Morris and they all tip the champagne and you hear from Mercury Morris when the team loses, right? So, yeah, sad to see him go. He was fun, like he was a trash talker. So,
yeah,
it was fun to hear from him even back in the day.
The only man who could really hold his head high antagonizing the Patriots fan.
Yeah.
When he was making fun of them for
but you
trying to
didn't
get the
win.
perfect season.
You didn't win. That's not perfect season.
Don't call me when you're on my neighborhood. Call me when you're on my block.
Yeah.
And then remember, he had the commercial at the end where they didn't get to move into Perfectville. JFig, what's your all right and oh no today?
Well, I'm going to start off with my oh no, which was during the Dolphins game watching cheeks on my screen.
Yep, that did happen.
Wasn't necessarily something I wanted to see.
Oh no!
I don't. What happened?
Did you not see your chat?
Tanner Connor's cheeks all over the screen.
No.
All over the screen,
everywhere.
I don't never know because sometimes like it's just too much. I get like
yeah, exactly. That was too much.
I will say I was very active yesterday. I apologize. My heart was in the right place.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it?
My heart was in the right place.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh. Belt check, fool. You know, you put that belt on.
What if you Googled Tanner Connor cheeks?
There you go. Cheeks. Cheeks on the screen. More cheeks.
Yep. Yeah. Love that.
That was just a no-no for me. So someone's heart who was in the right place this weekend was when I had one of my best friends showed up and kind of gave me a little surprise, which was that I was going to be So I'm really excited.
Scooby could fit that right now.
All right.
Scooby's trying to get into it. So
that dog is definitely
Really?
not trying
That
to
dog
get
is
into
not
a
trying to
onesie.
get into it. He's probably looking at you right. That's not true. Don't try to put that on me. That's people clothes. People clothes.
anyway, that made me really happy this
Oh,
weekend.
that's
so,
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you got, Frog Boy?
My all right goes to me officially signing a marriage license yesterday.
All right.
Shout out to the hordes for authenticating that document.
And your oh no has to be forever. You and Mima are gonna have a relationship.
My oh no goes to Meemaw.
What?
No, I didn't even know it.
Tread lightly,
Wait,
dude.
No, can I explain? I'll explain it. So
I need to know.
I went to get something or whatever while they were signing the stuff, right? And I come back in, and that's Glennis's cousin, right? She was a witness, and so I came back, and Mima just jumped on in. Mima was a witness.
She already signed
right?
the paper.
She
Oh,
signed it.
that's
I
so
got back, He goes, "Hey, forever, I'm gonna know Mima."
I'm just gonna know. Every time I look at my marriage license, I'm reminded of the witnesses that were there. Meemaw.
Damage is
I
done,
don't
my
know.
friend.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, the French,
Yeah.
the Canadian, they like to just jump on in,
Damage is
right?
done.
They like to jump on in.
Well, you know what? It's a reliable source. I like that she did that.
I guess, but like, think about this. You know who Mimi? You met her before, but I'm just saying.
She was the second one to sign too. A
Right.
second witness isn't necessary. But if it was,
Can't
I
hurt,
would,
though.
I would like for
You know
Leroy
what?
Ward, you know,
Right,
for it to be, you know.
I went to get some water. I thought you guys had to fill out some stuff.
Well, if anything, your oh no should be Leroy for leaving.
I didn't know.
And he took me with him too. I think
Right.
he was showing me like a picture.
I was showing him something. So me and him left, came back,
There it goes.
done.
Already done. She's putting a stamp on the paper.
Yeah.
Mima's out here making sure everything's good. She's putting the picture up to the light.
Wow.
She's licking her thumb, going through the paper, making sure the contract's all good.
I mean, it was like, I'm like, why? He goes, forever. I'm Mima. I'm like, what happened?
I'll be honest with you. You never look at the marriage certificate anyway.
I don't even know where mine is.
Yeah.
So you need a third witness.
You know, at this point, yeah, I'm gonna go outside. Maybe
Put Leroy's name.
one of the people who works at the pizza spot downstairs.
It was just a crazy thing. Like I'm like,
if anybody wants to sign my marriage certificate, by the way, I'll be at whiskey and something, whatever.
Then you win a prime rib.
Froggy beloveds.
Yeah, no, Froggy beloved.
We'll talk to you rascals tomorrow. And that is why we could be in the position that we're in.
And we got beat by Geno Effin Smith.
Can I tell you?
I can
Geno Smith.
And just one more question, Tobin, are you my pal? Are we buddies? Yes or no?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Not you.
Don't do it. No.
What are we doing?
And that is why we could be in the position that we're in.
The best part about waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Hope you mother have a good day.